Chris Rod Media TV. Salute. So, Anthony Joshua refused to work out today for the media. Terence Crawford refuses to fight Showtime Shawn Porter. Maurice McElroy, T. Tate, salute. Boy, oh boy, interesting times, is it not, for the sport of boxing? So they did all this stuff. Terry Smoot Jr., my brother Bish, B. Megastar, salute. NBA D Nice, DB, South Central LA in the building. Elfont Faye, Elwant Fail, salute. Neil Davis, K12, Big Homie Coop. What we got? We got Big Homie Coop. My brother M-Rec TV. What's good with you, Rec? Go subscribe to my brother M-Rec TV. Him and Amina be doing the thing. Muhammad Arif, salute. Steve J, Gavin Washington, Will Lattimore, Demetrius Hall, Fred Robbins, Boston Dad, Dwayne Freeman, Maurice McElroy, June Bugger, Young Hall, Vincent Sample, Randy Jackson, Vernon Allen, salute. Gavin Washington, Marcus Daly, The Guru, Ricardo Melrose, Dwayne Yosef, Mr. Know-It-All Rants, Blaine Tucker, Dwayne Yosef, Jose Villanueva, Taylor for Wealth, PGH Big Dog, Lil Scrappy, Big BD, salute Omar Hamilton, salute Tony TV, Kenneth Wise, Everett White, Corey Yellerman Jackson, my brother, Taquan Savage, salute. What's good with you, Taquan? Duke, salute. Neil Davis, Big Nick 32, Armani Harris, salute. Mark Wonderlet, Jay Gadget, salute, sir. Elwant Fail, I'm gonna rent you up. You been here for a minute, man. Shogun 76, that dude, Jashawn Giles, Chilltown Majors, Samuel Demise, Terrell Grace 04, Ray Patterson, Tex Rock, Black Alpha, Anthony Colton, Thomas Moreland, salute Stan Swoosh, salute. Scott Birmingham, Harden Step Back, salute. So we got some interesting news, right? Terence Crawford co-signs Bob Arum, right? Sharon Perkins, 7700 Corporate, Mike Rhythm, Mike Rom, Alan Hullaby, Juanito Bruno, salute. Terence, will you fight Pacquiao? No. Lafayette Gilchrist, Great White Hopes, Geo James Khalil 98, R.S. Cooper 23, Gene Grove, Sherman Bray. Sherman Bray, what's good, man? You wasn't here a couple of days, man. Where you been at? Sleepless Junior, salute. Dane Watson, salute. He better not fight no Danny Garcia. Smash the like button. Got 200 people. Let's get 200 likes. Him C. Klein, too. Salute. Salute to Cincinnati, Ohio. Underground Asylum, salute. Jay Horseman, salute. JC Duke, salute. TZ Franks, my brother in Super Chat. He said Bud was real quick to fight Green Beans when he was mandatory, but now it's Porter. There's all kind of excuses. This is a fact. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, salute. Here's the thing. And if you have nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, friends with little kids, little cousins, have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV, please. I want to get them to 1,000 subs. Mo 2013, salute. Boxing with Straight Right, salute. Kieran Johnson, salute. Andre Webb, salute. Ashford Garner. My brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell. Andrew Nettles, Mr. Drick Joe, Strap Your Boots Up 85, Denzel Horton, Eric Ford, C Money 815, Mo Green, salute. Yeah, we're going to get Bob in the building. Money in the Ghetto, salute. He'll be in the building in Barbershop Conversations tonight. So, we got 230 people. Let's get 230 likes. Pablo Escobar, Stephen Young, Quincy Quintan, Alice York, Shogun 76, salute. Smash the like button, man. We got 254 people now. 254 people. Let's get 254 likes. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. So let's talk about this. Chris Garcia, salute. My brother, Main Event Mark, in the building. What's good with you, Mark? In the super chat. What's good, Mark? Abel Roblello, Blero, salute. Miles Franklin, Kyrian Johnson, Aleem Nair, Kevin Coleman, Ratchet since 91. Keep it 100. Galvin Gravely, Dapper Douglas, salute, salute, salute. So let's talk about this, right? Crash 34. Jet Ski, salute. Let's talk about this, right? Robert Smith, salute. So Terence Crawford, according to Bob Arum, and we got to say this is Terence Crawford talking, right? Anthony Kyle, salute. Kenneth Howard, Sergeant Slaughter. What's good with you, Sergeant Slaughter? Sergeant Slaughter, where you been at, man? Natasha Bass, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Sergeant Slaughter, where you been at, man? Red Bear Leon Med, salute. Kareem Ebanks, Ralph Shelton, what's good with you? Ahmed Whitaker, Keeling Williams, salute. Salute to Kansas. So now let's just talk about this real quick, right? We have to say it comes from Terence Crawford, Brian Taylor, right? Because they what's your name? Ermit Jones, salute. What's good with you? Drew Reed, salute. Lupit Third, salute. UK boxers always hiding something. Fly High 89, salute. Yeah, Anthony Joshua today, his media day. Anthony Joshua, it was his media workout. Urian Carter, salute. Imagine this. Imagine you wait 2 hours watching a media workout, waiting for Joshua, watching Joshua get his hands wrapped, waiting for him, and then as soon as he get ready to start, they say, okay, that's enough. Anthony Joshua is going to work out now, so we have to check out before we get kicked out. Clinton Smith, salute. And this is Sky Sports. So imagine Deontay Wilder imagine it's Showtime. Kevin Coleman, salute. Imagine it's a Showtime recording Deontay Wilder media workout. And you watch him get his hands wrapped. You watch everything take place, right? And then right as he's getting ready to work out, he checks out. Donald Favors, Retro for Life, 79 Boston, New Fat Boy Fitness, Cano Local Sports, salute. Rashid Muhammad, my brother in the Super Chat, salute. I'll be asking Bob questions when this sits in my barbershop chair this evening. Oh, for sure. You got to. Cedric Trailer, salute. Neil Davis, salute. So imagine this, right? Imagine this. Deontay Wilder is media day, they announce it. Imagine it's Errol Spence. Imagine it's Deontay Wilder. And he gets his hands wrapped, and they talking, and they building it up, and as he's getting ready, he gets up. You spend all that time watching him get his hands wrapped. He gets up, and they say, we got to go because Anthony Joshua wanted to be private. So why did they announce it as a media day workout? A-Rod, 83 Rod, Leon Elliott, salute. Lee Elliott, salute. Why would they, Tunnel Vision, salute. Francisco Cabrera, salute. Alfred Padaway, salute. Why would they announce it as a media workout? Man, you should have saw all those Joshua fans man, they was upset, boy. In-day hustle, salute. Uncle Tezzy, salute. Happy birthday, Miss Teresa. Imagine that, right? Imagine that. Man, those fans was so, woo! They was like, what? We waited all this time? Man, you should have saw the Texas. Chantal Hill, salute. I was in here in tears. My wife was like, what are you laughing at? What's so funny? Because I was looking at the comp. Man, all of them was Joshua, yeah. Joshua going to beat Deontay Wilder. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., salute, young king. Joshua going to beat Deontay Wilder. Joshua going to knock out Tyson Fury. Look at him. Look how good he looks. Man, you should have saw the comments, man. It was on Sky Sports. So it's like Showtime doing their media workout. The comments was going, rolling, man. Rolling, right? All Martinez won, salute. Brad 2568, salute. Right? The comments was rolling, boy. Right? They were rolling. Big Tony, salute. Slim Jim 314, salute. My brother in Super Chat. You see Boots fighting for the IBO belt. What's your take on it, Blue? Yeah, I'm going to get to that. They still haven't announced it on BoxRec, though. Smith Louis, salute. Until they not announce it, it's supposed to be next week. Until they announce it on BoxRec, I'll wait and see, man. Ches 313, salute. Detroit in the building. 3 up, 3 down, 10, salute. La'Von Brooks, salute. So I'm watching it, right? My wife is like, man, what you laughing at so much? Mr. Pazor, salute. Jalen Thompson, salute. And I'm rolling, man. because you should have saw how quick the fans did, just like that. Boy, everything was Anthony Joshua, boy, man. Joshua is the man. Joshua this, Joshua that, Joshua that. AZAP Sam, I'm going to rent you up, AZAP Sam. I like you, AZAP Sam. Miguel Perez, La'Von Brooks, North Carolina in the building. Brown Obasa, 901, Memphis, Tennessee in the building. Salute. Walter Trans, salute. Detroit in the building. Kashif Dixon, what's good? So you should have saw the comments. Hey, listen, we got 415 people. Let's get 415 likes. D-Boy Fresh, salute. Boxing and Barbecue, salute. The Nazim 7, salute. 12 ounce or less. 12 ounce or less, I'm going to rent you up. Sonic Lucas, salute. Ott B. Brown, Cry 7435, salute. Darren Jones, Hitman Sticks, salute. The Chosen One, Hood Entrepreneur 77. He said Milwaukee, Wisconsin in the building. The General area. That's the General stomping ground. Healthy Hustlers, sir, salute. What do you call it? Pewaukee. Mr. Coffee Maze, Reg Loke, salute. So, listen, right? Smash the like button. We got 420 people. Let's get 420 likes. Chris Ray, salute. Elbow, salute. Fight to prove my love. What's good? Every night, I got to fight to prove my love. James Johnson, salute. Big on 17 in the building. What's good with you, King? How you feeling? Smash that like button, man. Get the likes. Let's get the likes to 400. Ketty Peace, 504, salute. Julio Cesar Martinez. Kid looks like, okay. Flyweight, I'm going to check him out. James Johnson, salute. Jose Juarez, salute. Man, smash the like button. We got 400 people. Let's get 400 likes. Smash it. Get the likes of 400. Get the likes up to 400. Mamadou Saram Bunu. He says, sub champ, salute. Pac-Man versus Porter. Won't happen. Young Copper at 98, salute. Milton Wells, salute. Won't happen, man. Burgess Meredith, Jeffrey Lopez, Brian Powell, salute. They have no interest in fighting Shawn Porter. Zero. Zilt. I'm just DF, salute. So let's talk about this. So I'm watching the comments, right? And the comments are flowing, man. La'Von Brooks, salute. The comments are flowing, right? Quintero Sherrod, salute. The comments are flowing, and then everybody, Johnny Q, salute. The Real T Shell, salute. Dustin John Marie, salute. D Walker, Indie Hustler. So the comments, Ellie Chiz, salute. So the comments are flowing, right? And everybody's like, yeah, Joshua, yeah, he the man, the best in the world. AZAP saying, my brother in the super chat, he said, Bud won't be able to refuse once they mandate it, right? It's fight or get stripped. Porter need to hurry and enforce the mandatory. Oh, exactly. He will. Exactly. He gonna have to face Shawn Porter. Adrian Pittman, salute. Kenneth Pinkney, salute. John Walker, salute. PMD 18, salute. He gonna have to face Shawn Porter. Gonna have to. Joni Diaz, salute. Shawn Porter is just trying to, because they friends, and Shawn Porter's just trying to be respectful in his approach to how he make this fight happen. Jay Sen, salute. But best believe he's not going to let them overlook him. That's not going to happen. Fred Robinson, salute. He's not going to let them overlook him. Timothy Hester, salute. As much as they want to. And Shawn Porter said it. I ain't asked the WBO to put me in that position. They put me in there because I earned to be in that position. So he said, Orlando Palmer, salute. I'm just trying to, let's see how this plays out. Big True Berry, salute. Right? And so he's not on. He said, you're wrong on this one. They're not mandating. Okay. The WBO sticks to their rules, good brother. So if Shawn Porter puts in them paperwork, you best believe they're going to honor it. The WBO is not like the WBC. They don't change their rules at the last second and all that. The WBO stands on their square. Mark Ambrose, salute. And they put Shawn Porter number 1 for a reason. PJ Hackmaster, salute. Johnny Q, salute. Don't believe the hype. WBA LK Rod to Shawn Brown, salute. Raymond Hughes, salute. J.R. Knox, salute. Sarah McFan, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing? Almighty Law, salute. Igor how you say your name, Igor? Igor Borisov. I hope I say your name right, man. Unique Business, salute. Ethan Fresh 73, salute. Leo King, Leo Lion, salute. That Kid TV, salute. The Mile Plant-Based Pugilist, salute. Walter Tran, Passive Student, what's good? Asarala Shapad Ben Yawada, salute. What's good with you, King? Drew Titan, my brother, salute. Go subscribe to my brother, Drew Titan. So let's talk about this real, right? So I want to get to this Anthony Joshua thing. So right as they right as they announced it, right? Okay. So Jerron Boots Ennis is fighting Chris Van Herden for the IBO title. Good, good, good. So smash the like button. We got 515 people. My brother, Money Brown TV in the building. Salute my brother Money, man. He out here putting that work in. You understands me? You understands me? Smash the like button, man. 515 people. Let's get 515 likes. Elijah Hannon, salute. Smash the like button. Macadocious Mac of the South, salute. So anyway, let's get into this, right? So we got confirmation. Salute to my brother, Main Event Mark, confirming it for me. Jerron Boots Ennis will be facing Chris Van Heerden December 19th, next weekend. Shaq Bellhorse, salute, for the IBO title. That's great news. I'm hearing this possibly could take place in Connecticut, too. Hopefully so. Stay Ready Boxer TV. What's good with you, Stay Ready? Go subscribe to my brother, Stay Ready Boxer TV. Go subscribe to my brother, Money Brown TV. So, get the likes of the 500. Terry Morgan, salute. Let's get the likes of 500. So, anyway, it's about 12,000 people watching this workout, the media workout, right? Kennedy Kwam, salute. Elliot Burgess, salute. It's about 12,000 people came to win, salute, watching this media workout, right? And they talking, Trick Nolte, what's good with you, Trick? They talking, they rapping, they watching him, he's laughing, giggling, he's, getting his hands rapping. They like, yeah, he's taking a page right out of Vladimir Klitschko book. Make a Don One, salute. Jay Dixon, salute. He's focused, man. He's this, he's that. Pablo Escobar, my brother in the super chat. Booba, you think Errol Spence Jr. will fight March, April time frame? I think it'll be more so May, June. So they like, salute to you in the super chat. Appreciate you. I think it'll be about June. So, smash the like button. We got 550 people. Let's get 550 likes. Alice Kane, salute. Smash that like button. Get the likes all the way up. Let's get them likes up to 500, my people. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 500. Quentin Evans, salute. Kenneth Wise, salute. So, yeah, Edgar Berlanga fighting this Saturday. That's my son's favorite boxer. That's probably because he met him. He knows him. Edgar was very, very nice and very open into my son. Him and Money. Money Power the Fourth. Those two are my son's favorite boxers, man. 503 Lion, my brother, salute. Go subscribe to my brother 503 Lion. What's good with you, King? Brian Clark, salute. True Blue 45, salute. Go subscribe to my brother 503 Lion, man. What's good with you, King? Edwin Ferguson, salute. No Slack 504, salute. So check it, right? So I'm watching this, and it's 12,000 people watching, right? And they watching him get his hands wrapped. Myth the Legend, salute. They watch him get his hands wrapped. And they like, yeah, and people in the chat, man, I'm reading the chat. I'm eating my breakfast. I'm kicking back. I'm just watching, absorbing, listening to them talk and hearing them talk about how Deontay Wilder, they said, we have a huge problem standing in the way. And my brother Tay, Pac-Man ATL, Tay, you out there. Tay, did you listen to it? Young Copper 98, salute. I know my brother Tay normally listening, so Everything boxing and sports. My brother Keon, salute in the super chat. He said, salute, Blue. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, man. Everything boxing and sports. Salute to you, King. I'm always tuned into your shows, man. Might be a little late at times, but I'm tuned in. Moped Mosley, salute. David McPhee, salute. So I'm watching Xavier Moses, salute, and they talking about True Blue 4-5s. Listen, so they said, what's next for Anthony Joshua should he get past Pulev, right? And you know how they David the Real Thomas, salute. All down this Esther, salute. So they like, what's next for Anthony Joshua if he gets past Pulev, right? And well, the thing is, do you think Tyson Fury is going to attend the fight in person, right? And this is how they talking, so I'm listening, right? Henry Sell, salute my brother in Super Chat. He said, Blue, help, man. How do these people say Danny a C fighter when he gets a split decision with a fighter's gatekeeper because he lost to Spence? Shaking my head. Yeah, that's because they're trying to downplay Errol Spence, man. They'll downplay Danny Garcia just to downplay Errol Spence. Kevin Munning, salute. Jamil Allen, salute. Movie Live, salute. So Henry Sell, man, Danny Garcia is a Hall of Famer, man. They just trying to downplay Errol Spence. That's all. And they'll downplay Danny Garcia to downplay Errol Spence. That's it. So anyway, right? So I'm listening. Salute to you in the super chat. I appreciate you. So I'm listening. So they like, what's next for him? Well, Tyson, do you think Tyson Fury is going to attend the fight in person? Jack A. Don, salute. And then I forgot the dude's name, but he's like, no, I just text Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury said that he's getting ready for Christmas with his family, so Tyson Fury won't be attending in person. Nazim Seven, salute, and he goes, well, do you think it's possible after the Pula fight we could get the fight we all been waiting for, and that's Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua for undisputed? And he goes, well, yeah, it's very possible. I'm sure after Anthony Joshua gets the win over Kubrat Pulev, I'm pretty sure that Eddie Hearn is going to be on the phone, and he's going to be, very adamant about trying to make the fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua next. He says, well, but he says, so what do you think would be the holdup? Oh, well, the holdup is we have two huge roadblocks in the way. One coming in the form of Alexander Usyk. Victor Torres, salute. Oh, Victor Torres, I'm going to wrench you up. One coming in the form of Alexander Usyk, right? And Jose Juarez, salute. And Alexander Usyk is the mandatory WBO challenger for Anthony Joshua, and he will not let that position go. He will indeed enforce his WBO and stand on his square. Now, I paraphrase with the stand on the square. That's mine. That's me talking, right? But they did. This is how they was talking. Then he goes, and then there's Richard Diaz, salute. He says, salute to my wife, Blue Blood, Maria Fernandi. Peace and blessings to Maria Fernandez. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Terry Morgan, Tamika Gibson. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Gold Drama Allergy. Salute. My brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. So then they go, yeah, so, so here's the thing. There is another massive roadblock standing on. And you see they whispering, right? Because Anthony Joshua is getting his hands wrapped. Smashville TV, salute to you, King. How you doing? Saving the mind, salute. So they whispering, right? Because they right next to Anthony Joshua and he getting his hands wrapped. So they like, yeah, Isaiah Jones, salute in the super chat, appreciate you. So they like, yeah, well, there's one more huge roadblock. What's that? Well, that's, Shelly Finkel and Team Wilder. They are adamant that Tyson Fury is trying to maneuver around the trilogy fight. Smooth Groove Boxer, salute. Ryan Harrison, salute. And due to that, Sin City 6, salute. Man, get Sin City, goodbye. Get Sin City out of here. Goodbye. Get him out of here, man. Please get him out of here. Goodbye. Kevin Tyler, salute. Salute to Chi-Town in the building. You talking about people I don't even recognize, man. I don't even watch the video, let alone. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Be original. Ricky Williams, salute. Denavero 1, salute. David Bell, salute. Ronald Southall, salute. Come on, man. Dudes need to level up before you talk that talk. B. Paulie, fight to prove my love, salute. So now, so they like, so now he's like, yeah, well, the thing is, you see, now we all expect, check this out. We want to see Fury and Joshua, but we all expect now in the springtime, maybe Tyson Fury is going to have to fight. I don't think it's going to happen now because, seeing as though Tyson Taylor, where you go, good brother. Taylor Bell, salute. Lucia Johnson, salute. That dude, Slick T, salute. So he goes, VS Raps React, salute. So they go, yeah, so, the thing is, right, is that I don't think it's going to happen, right? Because, Brother Abrams, salute, because seeing as though Tyson Fury pulled out his December 5th fight around the world, salute, that's a clear indication that maybe Wilder has a case. Matthew Valentine, Eduardo Santiago, salute. Maybe Wilder has a case. So we're going to expect to see, I don't think that Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua will happen till maybe the second half, the end of the year of 2021. I don't think it's going to go as planned. Oh, you think? Oh, now you think? So see, there goes the clear indication that they know Deontay Wilder's going to win the case, that he has a case, right? Because why aren't they saying, well, we know Tyson Fury is going to win this case because he has a leg to stand on. What happened? There's no confidence that he had a leg to stand on. V-Rock, salute. Huh? Ronald Southall, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Merc Son, salute. So there is no confidence that Tyson Fury, Jack A. Capone, salute. Rampage Jackson, salute. That Tyson Fury is going to win this case. But I thought that he had a case. I thought that Deontay Wilder let the time expire. Did he let the time expire or did he not? I thought he let the time expire. If you let the time expire, you can't go back. Jalen Thompson, salute. Kelly Howard, my brother in the super chat, salute. Appreciate you, Kelly Howard. If he let the contract expire, like they said, October 5th, and so they was moving on, then how are they possibly all of a sudden doing the bow phase? Stephen Truitt, salute. Why don't they feel confident that Tyson Fury is going to win the case? Somebody answer that question. Why don't they believe that Tyson Fury has a leg to stand on? Boxing Essentials, salute. Levon Brooks, salute. Why not? Why not? If you let the time expire and there's a date on the contract, Adari T, peace and blessings, Queen. If you let the contract expire and you can show your proof that he let the contract expire, then why aren't you confident that you are moving forward? This is a clear indication they was all on board. None of them want to fight, just like Frank Warren stated. They never wanted the Wilder trilogy. Stanley Brown, salute. Because they understood Shakar Sumter, salute. So, because they never thought, they understand what's at stake. Boxing Essential, salute. Will Smith, salute. So this is what they saying. So then they sit there and they let it be known, well, we're expecting Wilder to fight Fury in an early part. Period. Ali, salute. Fastlane Jones, salute. Just like I told you, just like we've all been telling you, that Tyson Fury cannot maneuver around. Dwayne Freeman, salute. He tried his best, and they all tried their best because they understand what's at stake and they understand what Deontay Wilder represents. Reginald Rainey, salute. And there goes your proof. Because if you had a leg to stand on, we got 750 people. Let's get 750 likes, right? If you had a leg to stand on and you can show your proof, then why wouldn't you be confident? That guy, George, salute. What's good with you, George? If you had your confidence, why wouldn't you just stand on your square and say, listen, we're done with this? Nate Warbright, salute. And we're moving on. Snacks B, salute. Young and Living Life, salute. D. Cham, salute. Why? You know why? Because they don't have a leg to stand on. IML Will, my brother, salute. Go subscribe to my brother, IML Will. L. Bird, salute. Danny Webb, salute. So that is proof that they just showed you that they did not have a leg to stand on, that they were trying anything possible to try to maneuver around this so they have to honor it. Point blank and period. Andrew Nettles, salute. From which you hail. I'm New York. Nino Bella, salute. Black King 215, salute. Yusuf B, salute. Ed 1050, salute. Right? And then after all of that, Mark Wonderly, salute. After all of that, after all of this, right? Anthony Joshua gets his hands wrapped. Robert Smith, salute. gets ready. He's ready to go, right? Then guess what Anthony Joshua does? Lawrence Harris, mean one, salute. Eric Ocasio, salute. Guess what Anthony Joshua does after that? Phoenix Rain, salute. He made them cut the cameras off. They labeled it media workout, and then they made them cut the cameras off. There's no media workout. So everybody in the chat at that point in time was like, what? What? What just happened? We waited all this time for this, and now he's not going to work out, yada, yada, yada. What happened? So he scheduled a media workout. He, right? So the people, GB, Young Strike, salute. So the people, Alex V, salute. So the people waited, MTMT, Morris, salute. So the people waited, watched him get his hands wrapped, watched him do all this talking, and as soon as he got up to work out, they cut the cameras off. Sky Sports, mind you. This is equivalent to Showtime. Imagine Showtime announcing and to the world that Deontay Wilder has a media workout, and then you watch him get his hands wrapped, you watch him do all this talking, you watch him do everything, and as soon as as soon as he finished, gets up and put the gloves on and start working out, they say, all right, thank you guys for coming. We'll be back tomorrow. Huh? Reggie Cheese, salute. Benny Davis, salute. Rock New Yiddy, salute. Huh? We'll see y'all tomorrow. Chef Curry, salute. Joshua Cobbler, salute. They said, Free Lifer, salute. They said, we'll be back tomorrow, same time. Just tune in at the same time. Man, you should have saw those Joshua fans. They started saying, Harvey Hot Dog, salute. They started saying, man, I hope Joshua would get knocked out. South Phoenix Rising, salute. I hope Joshua would get knocked out. Man, I hope he lose. I'm seeing the same people names that was saying, oh man, Joshua's the man. Martin Morales, salute. Harry Jones Jr., Renee Bosch Young. What's good with you, Renee? Go subscribe to my brother, Renee Bosch Young. Jay Gibson, salute. Antonio Hicks, salute. All the people, I was watching the names now, because I wasn't participating, I was just watching, right? All of those names, at least a good 50 of the names started saying, man, I hope Pulev knocked Joshua out. Rocky Field, salute. And people would say, see, he think he Hollywood. Ricky Galazza, salute. He think he Hollywood. See, this is what I'm always talking about. Mind you, I'm not even participating. I'm like, I had to drop the laughing emojis in the comment section after a while. I'm like, is this your champ? Is this your champ? He don't even acknowledge y'all. 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 And man, y'all, man, listen, man. Listen to this. Listen to this. Deontay Wilder, I'm excluding myself, right? Antonio Hicks, salute. I'm excluding myself. But just the people. He makes sure that he reaches out and let the people know that he appreciates y'all, right? Boxer Finesse, salute. Right? He lets y'all know he appreciates y'all. Here you have Tyson Fury cuts off his comment section, so you can't even congratulate him when he wins the fight against Wilder. You can't even congratulate Tyson Fury. He don't even want you to congratulate him. Oh, Trending Apparel, salute. He said in the super chat, the only I watch related to beginning update boxing news. Hashtag thanks, bro. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. William Reeder, salute. I appreciate you, King. That's love. So listen, Tyson Fury, he wins the fight and cuts off his compensation, so you can't even congratulate him. Now, Anthony Joshua holds a media workout, announces it to you, it's a media workout, and as he's getting ready to work out, media workout means public workout. Have you guys ever seen a media workout? Black King 215, salute. Have you guys ever seen a media workout where the public can't see it? The word, salute. Have you guys ever saw that? Have you guys ever seen this? At least the ones they announce. If they announce it and go public with it, they're letting you know so you can see it. That's why it's a media workout for the fans and the media, for the public. And this is Sky Sports. This is not even little old Blue Blood or the UK channels out there, right? not them. This is Sky Sports. So this is Showtime, equivalent to Showtime. And guess what they said? They said, we got to cut off. We got to go now before we get put out. So he's going to, if you don't cut off the cameras, Sky Sports, then Joshua's going to have you put out. Sky Sports. Sky Sports now. Marquise Coleman, salute. New Jersey, salute. And this ain't me. Go look at the video. If you don't believe me, go watch it. It's on Sky Sports channel on YouTube. Or ESPN. Can't make it up. Imagine ESPN saying imagine ESPN saying Tyson Fury or Terence Crawford or Vasil Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez workout at 7 o'clock because it was 7:30 over there. At 7:30 over there, scheduled at this time, and then you watch the whole thing. You watch the whole thing, and as he get ready to work out, they say, "Okay, we got to go." You can't make this up. Oh, wow. Wow. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't. You can't make this up. And see, the fans that's here, that's still defending it, they don't even realize. You ever seen that movie, Desperado? Was it Antonio Banderas? You ever see that movie? But I'm gonna tell you what the fans are like. The ones that's in here defending it, Khadijah Johnson Gaskins, peace of bless to you, Queen. I'm gonna tell you what those fans are. The ones that defending it, right? Remember the movie Desperado when he says, I'll bet you $500 that I could do this, do that, do this to this, and that to that to the bartender. And not only will the bartender be mad, won't be mad, but he'll be happy about it. Right? And the guy said, what? He said, yeah. Not only will he not be mad, but he'll be happy about it. So the guy said he bet him $500. Man, I'm just paraphrasing, right? I don't remember the actual numbers, right? And then Will Smith, I definitely am. And then he goes back. He does it. He goes back. And the guy says, he said, no, he bet the bartender, right? He says, why? He said, he came back and he went to pay him. He said, why you so happy? You just lost. He said, no, because I bet him. He said, Sabrina Macklin, salute, peace of blessing to you, Queen. No, he said he bet the bartender that he could get it in a jar, right? He said, I bet the bartender I could get it in a jar. So I bet the bartender $500, right? So he bet the bartender $500 that he could get it, he could urine in the jar from here, right? School of Skills, salute. And then he went and bet another guy behind him $2,000 that he could miss and hit the bar, and not only would the bartender not be mad, but he'll be happy. So the bartender did it, and the bartender said, you lost, and was happy, and said, give me my money. And he said, yeah, that's Desperado. Rocco 3, salute. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, for obvious reasons. So then he said, the bartender looked at him and said, what are you so happy about? You just lost. And he said, because I bet the guy behind me $2,000 that I could do it, and not only would you not be mad, but you'll be happy. That's the fans. That's the fans. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. They still here. Oh, you laughing to her. You still lose. Who's paying to watch it? You. And they don't even acknowledge you. Sabrina Macklin, that was Desperado. They don't even acknowledge you. But y'all have so much to say about Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder acknowledges every single person. When we was at Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence fight, and I told the story before, then I'm going to move on to the next topic. When we was at Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia fight, after the fight was over, it took Deontay Wilder over an hour to get from his seat to his car. Me and another news reporter was there. We recorded it from his seat to his car. It took him to get about a little over an hour, and the brother Chris was there that you always see him with. And it took him over an hour to get to his car. Do you know why? Because he could have easily navigated his way through. Cerebral shadow boxer, salute. He could have easily navigated his way through. But you know why it took him an hour? Because he stopped and took a picture with each and every person and signed whatever somebody put in front of him. That's a fact. And I got it recorded. It's just on my camera. That is a fact. He signed each and every he stopped, and it was just him and Chris. Anwar Willis, salute. He stopped to each and every person and took a picture with each and every person and acknowledged each and every person. Do you know how many people that was? That is Armstrong, salute. Big Dose 513, salute. Mass Arms, salute. My brother, BFTB Boxing. What's good with you, King? How you feeling? Go subscribe to my brother, BFTB Boxing, in the building. He took a picture with each and every person. Do you understand how many people that is? John Lejeune, salute. And I'm telling you guys this. It wasn't just the people on the floor. As he was walking, you know, people in the stands up here. Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. People in the stands up here. People was coming down because the fight was over at that point. So, you know, people start coming down. They start migrating down. They started migrating down, and they like, oh, man, wow, the champ. Each person being to the point where the security and other people had to be like, hey, man, he already took a picture. Stay connected. Salute. He already took a picture. You already signed this. You already signed this. You already signed that. Because people was coming with multiple things. Here go two. Here go a glove. Here go another glove. Here go my book. Here go this. Here go that. You know, individual people trying to get him. He took a picture and signed everything till he got to the car. To all the way until the absolute security said, Philip Buffington, salute. The security said, no, you can't. You can't stop no more, champ. Test Parza 0218, salute. Whoopi, salute. Derek Banks, salute. Until Peter Frescobar, salute. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. Okay, Kurt. Kurt said 5 minutes. Okay, cool, Kurt. He took a picture until the security in the building at Cowboy Stadium said, you can't stop no more. And he still was taking pictures. Will Gray, salute. Still. Acknowledged every single person. Proud father, salute. That's what he did. Should take that into consideration. Slow it down. What I got to do, put it in subtitles or something? You should take that in consideration. Because boxing ain't your sport. Starboy 5, salute. Slow it down. KP for KC5, salute. So let's get into this. So Anthony Joshua had that. Right? Baby Johnson, salute. On then Senior X, salute. No doubt, Baby Johnson, I appreciate you. JT, salute. Charles Young, salute. So now, let's look at this. Boxer Trey, salute. Sue Surf, that's my guy. DJ Zion Love, salute. Superman, Mo 2013, salute. Say, you should take that in consideration. Jersey. So yeah, so now we have this situation with Terence Crawford and not wanting to uh essentially face Shawn Porter. And Shawn Porter is not a big enough draw. According to Bob Arum, JDL, Boston, salute. Uh, now, we know this obviously comes from both parties involved. So I know people are going to say, well, that just came from Bob Arum. But no, on the contrary. Bob Arum has made it abundantly clear. Bob Arum has made it abundantly clear that he has tried to bring other fights to the table for Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford is only willing to negotiate a fight with Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence. Now we understand that because those are huge fights. C. Cut, salute. Anthony Lockhart, salute. Jameel Allen, salute. Mr. Sinister, salute to Texas. We understand those are big fights. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 800. Let's get the likes up to 800. We got 875 people. Let's get 875 likes. Smash that like button, my peopleizations. Smash it. Dim Stam, salute. Get the likes up to 800. Okay? Get them likes up. D. Hodges, my brother. Michael Helton, salute. Get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 800. My peopleization. Phil J, 508. Mr. N, Missy Crazy, Miss Salute, Charles John Salute. So anyway, let's get into this, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, J Folks, salute. So now let's just look at it from this standpoint, right? We understand that it's pretty much confirmed because what did Terence Crawford do when he named his 4 fighters that he on his wish list in order, right? When sat down with Andre Ward on Relentless, the ESPN special, right? What did he say on that special, right? This is what he said. Trevor Smith, salute. Andre Ward said, if you had a list of 4 people before you exit the sport, what 4 guys would that be? And Terence Crawford said like this, in order. He stated, I will want Manny Pacquiao. That's my number 1 priority at next. And then after Manny Pacquiao, I want Errol Spence Jr. And after Errol Spence Jr., he named Danny Swift Garcia. And then after Danny Swift Garcia, he named Keith One Time Thurman. Now, here's what's interesting about that. Why did he name Danny Garcia when he already knew that Danny Garcia was fighting Errol Spence? LaJessica Burton, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Keep it real. Salute. Why would he name Danny Garcia and Errol Spence? Well, obviously one of them has to lose because they were already on the verge of facing each other, right? Ricardo Reyes, salute. This was prior to Terence Crawford facing off against Kell Brook, November 14th. This is when the special came out, okay? So, Lewis Allen, salute. So with that said, now you have to look at it from this standpoint. He never intended to face Shawn Porter. He wasn't on the list. Free smoke, salute. Now, what the WBO did is place Shawn Porter at that number 1 spot, right? Now, we have to look at it from this standpoint, okay? He honored his mandatory spot when it came to Igor Kavalauskas, and he told the world what is he to do when he has to face his mandatory and number 1 challenger, Igor Kavalauskas, okay? And he already satisfied a voluntary as he faced off against former IBF welterweight world champion, British superstar boxer, Special K. Kell Brook in his last fight. So after that, you got to at least acknowledge your mandatory, right? Malik Omar, salute. Why is he not even being acknowledged, this being Shawn Porter? Why is he not even a topic? Why is he not even being talked about? Why does it seem like Shawn Porter is not even, on the radar at all whatsoever? Why? Lucci Capone, salute. Dawn Jenkins, the Gotcha Gamer, salute. Why is it he not even being a consideration for Terence Crawford, right? Right? Why is he not even, Kurt said check it for, okay, Kurt, Charles Young, salute. Why isn't he not even a consideration for Terence Crawford? Why is he not on the list? Trey Rob, Eastside, salute. Iron E. Martin, salute. Jay, salute. Shawn Porter beat Danny Garcia. Now Errol Spence beat Danny Garcia. But Danny Garcia still makes the list. Yusuf B, salute. He still makes the list. So what direction would Terence Crawford go in at this point in time? If Manny Pacquiao, now listen to this now. So he said that he didn't want to face Errol Spence next because he wanted to face Ronald Southall, salute, because he wanted to face his number 1 priority was Manny Pacquiao, right? Kedrick Harley, salute. And as I explained to you guys, if Manny Pacquiao never even acknowledged Terence Crawford, he never acknowledged that they even had an agreement. His team never acknowledged Terence Crawford, they had an agreement. Freddie Roach has never acknowledged that Terence Crawford was on the table. Mexican boxing community, salute. Okay? Never acknowledged. This was never even being acknowledged. They didn't wish him well on the fight with Kell Brook. They didn't congratulate him after he beat Kell Brook. They never acknowledged him. Francione Arcelia, salute. Ricky and Nan, salute. They never acknowledged, Manny Pacquiao's team never acknowledged him. They've been trying to get this fight, as we know. You've been here. Mello S, salute. Raj Singh, salute. As you guys been here for quite some time, I broke that down since 2014. Terence Crawford said he'd been trying to land the fight since 2015. But in all reality, Bob Arum has been making mention as this a possibility since 2014. We are going into 2021. By the time the fight, if it did come to fruition, it would be 7 years. Game 66-74, Banks lost, salute. It would be 7 years since he was trying to get this fight. Now, Manny Pacquiao, Malik Omar, my brother in Super Chat, salute to the vanguard of the LDBC, but is terrified of Porter and may vacate the WBO belt. Blue, Porter, I believe, is going to give Bud a whipping. He can't vacate that belt because then it nullifies the fight with Errol Spence. Madison Griffith, salute. Kenny Jackson, salute. Absolutely cannot do it. Sugar Fantastic, salute. If he does that, it's over. It's over. Big boy, salute. So now you have Danny Garcia that lost to Keith Thurman. Then he lost to Shawn Porter. Then he lost to Errol Spence. But he's on the list. And he don't have a belt. Now, I'm going to do y'all one better. See, y'all know I always come with these receipts, don't I? I always come with these receipts, right? I can always back up what I'm telling y'all. Drink more water, salute. Richard B, salute. I can always back up what I'm telling y'all. Get them likes up to 900. Now, what did Terence Crawford say about Shawn Porter? What was his number one sticking point when it came to Shawn Porter? Dwayne McAllister, salute. What was his number one sticking point? Well, Shawn Porter, he ain't want to fight me. Keith Thurman ain't want to fight me. Now, watch this now. Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter didn't want to fight me until they lost their belts. Miss me on one, salute. Until they lost their belts is when they wanted to fight me. They ain't never want to fight me. So why should I give them the opportunity now, right? Okay, I'm glad you said that. Okay? So why are you trying to fight Danny Garcia when Danny Garcia didn't want to fight you? Ricky Samuel, salute. When he was at junior welterweight, 2 divisions. When he was a champion at junior welterweight, he wasn't trying to fight you. Eddie Sports Money, salute. When Danny Garcia went to welterweight and lost his belts, he wasn't trying to fight you. When he beat Robbie Guerrero, he wasn't talking about Terence Crawford. Jafari Caesar, salute, my brother in Super Chat. If Bud had Jerry Curl, he would be Tommy Hearns. Right? So when Danny Garcia went to welterweight, was he trying to fight Terence Crawford? Does Danny Garcia have a belt right now? Malik Omar, my brother in Super Chat, he said, boy, will be forced to fight Porter, Blue. For sure, he going to have to. Box fan, salute. When Danny Garcia, does he have a belt right now? Does Danny Garcia have a belt? John Walker, salute. When is the last time Danny Garcia had a belt? When's the last time he had the belt? He lost it. So get this. He says Keith Thurman, American Patriot, 1776, salute. Arthur Mack, salute. Arthur Jackson, salute. Antonio McKinney, salute. So now, let's look at this now, right? He lost the belt. He lost the belt to Keith Thurman. But then you said, well, Keith Thurman didn't want to fight me until he lost his belt. So why is Danny Garcia on the list when the last time Danny Garcia had a belt, right? And he's lost all his belts, all his big fights at welterweight, right? So why is he on the list? Why would he still be on the list, even though you know he had a fight coming up with Errol Spence and one of them had to lose? But they both was on the list. And they both would, obviously, somebody is not going to have a belt, right? So why are they still on the list? But Shawn Porter's not on the list. And why you can no longer, let's look at this. Danny Garcia lost his belts to Keith Thurman in 2017. He ain't have a belt in 4 years. 4 years. With 3 losses. You still want to fight him. Now get this. I'm going to do you one better. Watch this now. Watch this now. He said he didn't want to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman didn't have the same energy when he had the belt. Right? Shawn Porter didn't have the same energy when he had the belt. Now watch how this plays out now. Watch how I give it to y'all. Shawn Porter said he contacted Terence Crawford, right? And he said, when you coming up to welterweight, who you looking to face? And Terence Crawford told him, I'm looking to face the same guy you looking to face. He said, who's that? He said, Danny Garcia, because Danny Garcia was not trying to fight me when he was at 140, junior welterweight. So I'm looking to get that fight with Danny Garcia. So he never got the fight though, right? Now check this out. Now Danny Garcia didn't give him the fight, but Danny Garcia fought Shawn Porter and lost to Shawn Porter for the belt. So why isn't Shawn Porter above Danny Garcia on the list? And Shawn Porter is your mandatory. And Shawn Porter is the mandatory. How is Shawn Porter not as big of a draw as Danny Garcia? How? So how come, smash that like button, get the likes to 900. So how come Shawn Porter is not high on the list? Right? Because see, if Danny didn't want to fight you when he was the man at junior welterweight, he was unified. He didn't want to fight you when he had the WBC title, when Hustle and Motive TV, salute. When he was at welterweight, then why is he still on the list and Shawn Porter's not? Because see, here's the difference. When Shawn Porter first got a belt, at the IBF belt, when Shawn Porter first got the IBF belt, Terence Crawford didn't even have his first belt at 135. But guess what? Wawa 930 2010, salute. But when Terence Crawford had a belt at junior welterweight and Danny Garcia was unified at junior welterweight, they was in and around this, they was in the same division. And he didn't even want to give you an opportunity. So how you holding Shawn Porter accountable and Keith Thurman accountable, but not Danny Garcia? The two business said, come on, bro. It's a business. Of course it's a business to you. Because, see, I'm giving you facts and you dealing with feelings. Facts over feelings. So, of course, to you, it's going to be a business. Because you don't want to admit truth. That's why. Dwayne Yosef, salute my brother in Super Chat. Crawford already made it clear his friendship with Porter was a big reason for not wanting that fight. We just need to accept that. Dwayne Yosef. False. False. Because Shawn Porter said that ain't got nothing to do with it. So Shawn Porter turned off that friendship switch. Why is he holding on to it? I'm going to ask you again. If Shawn Porter turned the friendship switch off and he's letting it be known, I want the fight. Why are we going to tell Terence Crawford, oh, it's okay because he got the friendship switch up? DeJuan Roberts, my brother in Super Chat, salute Blue. Can Bud pick someone in the top 10 and avoid Shawn Porter? Nope. Melanated Motivation, salute. Nope, he cannot. Shawn Porter, as long as he activated, he's the number one challenger. You got to give him his opportunity. Pull counter boxer, my brother in Super Chat, he said Bud was trying to fight Josito Lopez also, Blue. Oh, for sure. He was trying to fight Josito Lopez, who don't have a belt, who lost to Keith Thurman. He lost to Keith Thurman. I'm going to say it again. Josito Lopez lost to Keith Thurman. It doesn't matter how good of a fight he put up. He lost. So why are they telling us that Shawn Porter's not a draw? Who is a draw? Okay, if that's the case, who is a draw over Shawn Porter outside of Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao then? Because if they fight each other, who's a bigger draw at that point in time over Errol Spence and over Shawn Porter? Ronald Southall, salute. My brother in Super Chat. Porter is a big draw, but a tough out. That's a fact. I'm going to ask you again, Trey Rob Eastside, salute. Who's a bigger draw over Shawn Porter outside of Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao? Who can he fight that's a bigger draw? Melanated Motivation, my brother in Super Chat, said a little something for the collection plate. 100. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you. I'm just asking. Raj Singh, salute. Who could there be? How could there be? Who is a bigger draw? What direction can he go in? Anthony Maynard said Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia he don't want to fight Terence Crawford. He never did. He don't like the matchup. He's been avoiding Terence Crawford. He know exactly what Mikey Garcia, when he dared to be great against Errol Spence, right? He has a built-in excuse. He has no built-in excuse when it comes to Terence Crawford. Because see, when Errol Spence, they're gonna say, well, Errol Spence was big. Errol Spence is a big welterweight, right? With Terence Crawford, they can't use that as a built-in reason for him losing, because Terence Crawford started in lower weight classes just like Mikey Garcia. So they know he lose to Terence Crawford, the better man lost. The better man won. And they don't want that. Then they would have to just admit that Terence Crawford is just a better man. Where Errol Spence, they could say, well, he's not he's too big and he was too, that's what they're going to say. Dwayne Yosef, my brother in Super Chat, Porter changed his stance because he needs to fight more. Porter has fought everyone else. He don't need to fight more. Shawn Porter has a better resume than Terence Crawford. Shawn Porter is fought everybody. He has the pay-per-views. Shawn Porter, let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say Shawn Porter, Errol Spence did 325,000 pay-per-views. Let's say Shawn Porter was accountable for, let's say 75,000 of those pay-per-views. That would be more than what Terence Crawford did against Victor Postol. And that would be just a snidge off of what he did with Amir Khan. So who's a bigger draw? I'm going to ask y'all again. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. We should have 1K likes. I'm going to ask y'all again. Who's a bigger draw than Shawn Porter if Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao fight for Terence Crawford? Who can he fight that's a bigger fight? I'm going to tell you what direction they're going to go in. By that time, they're going to hope that the Josito Lopez, Josh Taylor fight takes place, and Terence Crawford going to face the winner. Dwayne Yosef, he said Keith Thurman. They ain't going to fight Keith Thurman. They already say he priced himself out. Keith Thurman is going to stand on his square. Because why? Keith Thurman was once upon a time the man at welterweight. And then Sylvester Solomon, 2011, salute. Keith Thurman was the man at welterweight. He's going to stand on his square. And Keith Thurman only lost is at the hands of Manny Pacquiao in the fight that he closed the gap. He was working his way to it. It could have been a draw. Shawn Staten, salute. If it wasn't for that 10th round when he got hurt to the body, it could have been a draw. Supreme Beast Boxer Talk, salute. Mike B, salute. Jay Gibson, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Nathaniel Weather, salute. Who has a better resume? Keith Thurman or Terence Crawford? And I'm not dealing with, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to, because people would say, hey, I'm just giving y'all facts over feelings. I'm just giving you facts over feelings. Who has a better resume? Keith Thurman or Terence Crawford? Breon Manley, salute. Keith Thurman has the better resume. Right? And so why would Keith Thurman go into a big fight with Terence Crawford, Ace 1200 block, salute, and not get what he feel like he's worth? Heavy is the head that bears the crown. Who goes in a fight? Listen to this. When you're the best fighter in the world and fighters fight you, don't they get their career high paydays? Davis 2310, salute, King. Don't fighters get their career high paydays when you fight the best fighter in the world? Marcus Thomas, salute. He said only fight Bud can fight and still be respected other than Porter is either Errol or Floyd. That is it. Salute. And no, I'm talking about Errol fights Manny Pacquiao. Floyd ain't going to fight him. So who's that leave? Mr. T. King, Texas. My brother, salute. Where you been at, man? He said, salute, Blue. Porter seen how good Spence and that Bud fight started looking real attractive. Canelo has better resume for EJ. Oh, Canelo is he don't have a better resume though. No. School of Skills, salute. Canelo's fought some tough guys, but Canelo has made it his business to avoid the best. Jethro 6'6", salute, especially after that Floyd Mayweather fight and the Erislandy Lara fight. But who can? So Keith Thurman, when you considered the pound for pound best fighter in the world, right? You are the best fighter. Anthony Roger, salute. You are the best fighter pound for pound in the world. Gary Childress, salute. Right? Who fights the best fighter in the world at the height of their career, in the height of their prime, and don't get a career high payday? Somebody tell me that, or at least close to their career high payday. Dwayne Yosef, Thurman is not in his prime. Why not? Because he had a couple of injuries? Yeah, Mr. Pazzo, I have it, man. I just left it downstairs. Fat Cat Shadow Boxer, salute. Keith Thurman is still in his prime. 7 Trill, salute. Who fights the best fight in the world? Who fought Manny Pacquiao and didn't get their career high payday when it was at the height of his career? Who fought Floyd Mayweather and didn't get their career high payday at the height of their career? Who fought Canelo Alvarez and didn't get their career high payday? Who fought Deontay Wilder and didn't get their career high payday? Who fought Anthony Joshua and didn't get their career high payday? Who fights Tyson Fury and don't get their career high payday? Donald now, the 65-year-old G Grant. Triple OG, what's good with you, King? How you feeling? Who does that? Who? Why not? Salute. Dwayne Freeman, my brother in Super Chat, said Porter versus Thurman 2 is bigger fight than Bud and anyone else outside of Manny and Spence. Salute to you in the Super Chat. I appreciate you. Smash the like button. Oh, yeah. Kurt, call in, Kurt. He said check your phone, but he didn't call back. Did he? No. Kurt, call back in, Kurt. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K, my people. Smash that like button. Get the likes up to 1K. Misfit B, my brother, salute in the Super Chat. Charles Young, salute. He said, wouldn't Earl versus Crawford be a better fight, Blue? I don't want to see Manny, no disrespect. No, because Mo Yasor, salute. No, because they're gonna fight for a unification bout. See, here's the thing. Wawa 930 2010, salute in the Super Chat. Bud versus Porter, Ugas earned a top 5 spot. WBO is still a recognized sanction body. Right? Snoop 500, salute. In order to be undisputed, you got to get that belt. So why is it not bigger? Why? For one, Terence Crawford said he don't want to fight Errol Spence now. He want Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence wants to fight Manny Pacquiao or Terence Crawford. Doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, here's my stance. If Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fights right now next, right? And they win and the winner wins the fight, obviously, right? After the winner wins the fight, everybody's going to be calling for the winner to fight Manny Pacquiao at that point in time for undisputed. That's what's going to happen. Eli Zachary talks everything. Salute. That's what's going to happen. Stedman Pouncey, salute. The winner of that fight, everybody going to be like, well, now the winner got to fight Pacquiao. Now he's going to be even older than what he is. So why not get him now? And then the winner, they're both young, and then they fight each other. Corey Allen, my brother in the Super Chat, how much did Errol and Danny just get for their fights? I don't know yet. I don't have a confirmation number. Marcus Thomas, salute. Luis Lopez, salute. I don't have a confirmation number. But I know they made big money. I know that. Mr. Pazzo said Errol got 1.5 and Danny got 1. Man, if you believe that, okay. Man, if you believe that, just when you repeated that and put that in the chat, you should have thought to yourself, before you even wrote that, Mr. Pazzo, you should have thought to yourself, man, this don't even look right. You should have said, before I even type this, As you was typing and you looking at it, you should have said, this don't look right. It- he said that's the guaranteed purse, bro. Bro, you gotta. The guaranteed purse ain't even gonna be that low. 1.5 and 1 million. Man, Danny Garcia ain't make $1 million. $1 million for Danny Garcia? Come on, brother. Come on. He ain't get that low. He got more than that, far more than that for Mauricio Herrera. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Troy Carter Sr., salute. Yeah, Kel Brook. Listen, Teofimo Lopez got 1.5. He got more than that. Lomachenko got more than that. You think that Errol Spence and Danny Garcia got less money than Lomachenko with fans in attendance? They got that money without fans in attendance. You think that that's the money he got with fans in attendance? Come on. Just think about that. Just think about that. With no fans, Lomachenko got 2.5. With no fans. They had fans in that 16,000 fans, right? So just think about this. Let me show you something. The MGM, they had 16,000 fans at Cowboy Stadium, right? The MGM max capacity is 17,000 in Vegas. So essentially, they would have a packed house if they was at the MGM in Vegas. Theory Lewis, my brother in the super chat. After the losing to EJ, what do you think is next step for Danny? Seeing how he's lost all 3 championship fights, um, he's still got big fights out there. He still definitely got big fights out there. Uh, um, you know, hold on, let me get Kurt on. Uh, uh, um, he still got big fights. See, the thing is, uh, um, you can't match Danny Garcia against any old body. You got to be very, very to pull off what they pulled off. Smash the like button. We should have well over 1K views, 1K likes. Smash the like button. We should have well over one. We should be at 1.1 at least likes right now. At least, at least 1.1 likes. We should be at. Anthony Lumar, salute. Big BD, salute. So, Danny Garcia, see, the thing is, you have to have a certain skill set to compete with Danny Garcia. You understand? You have to be, my brother, Mr. Pazzo, said, you right, Blue, I got ahead of myself. It's all good. It's all good. So true, salute. It's all good. You still my brother, and you know what it is. Daryl Howell, salute. Smash that like button, man. We get the likes to 1.1K. Get the likes to 1.1K, man. So now let's look at it from this standpoint, right? You have to be very athletic, very fluid, and be able to get in and out with Danny Garcia. You put Danny Garcia in there with Virgil Ortiz, he's going to win that fight. You put Danny Garcia in there with, Mikey Garcia, he's going to win that fight. You put him in there with your Dana Sugas, he's going to win that fight. If I'm Danny Garcia and Angel Garcia, the fight I'm looking for is your Dana Sugas. Yeah, the MGM holds 17,000 max capacity. Go figure. They had 16,000 in Dallas Cowboy Stadium. KO, salute. AJ Johnson, Terry Morgan, salute. Shepard King, salute. So imagine, go figure, right? Brandon Roberts, salute. Jerron Ennis, Danny Garcia, Jerron Ennis to beat him. Willie Williams, salute. Bad matchup for him. Deion Newton, salute. The master teacher, what's good? 817 Boxing B, salute. You can't, Jerron, it's the stylistic. Danny Garcia wants to be a world champion again. Fight your Danny Sugas. Jerron Boots and his Michael Cromwell is a bad matchup for Danny Garcia. He will beat Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia struggles. He's limited with his athletic ability, not his boxing ability, his athletic ability. His feet are slow. He's not that. His hands are not that fast. He's predictable, right? At times he could set you up for something, but he's very predictable at times. So you if you're athletic, rangy, with power, you're gonna give him all types of problems. Jerron Ennis will give him all types of problems. That's not a good matchup. But if he want to be a world champion again, fight your Dana Sugas. There you go, the brother. There you go. What's good with you? My brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, my brother, my co-host. What's good with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, man, what's going on, man? How was your day today?
Oh, man, it was great, man. Carolina Riders, salute. What's good with you, King? What's going on with you, Kurt?
Not much, man. Just, I was chopping down. I was listening to you. My wife went to Red Lobster, so I was chopping down to some biscuits and some stuffed mushrooms. But I'm fine now. Sitting here, stomach full, listening to some good boxing talk.
Man, now you're going to have me go to Red Lobster, Kurt.
The biscuits at Red Lobster is good.
Uh-huh. Came to win, salute. Man, I try to stay away from them biscuits, man.
I know.
I try to stay away from them biscuits, man. Woo-wee. Baba Yoga, salute. So Kurt, yeah, man. Did you see what happened with Joshua workout? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Man, they had the media workout set up, right, Kurt? And they announced the media workout, and it was about an hour, some change, maybe 2 hours, right? He's sitting there, and he getting his hands wrapped, they talking, and right as he get ready to start working out, Kurt, they say, all right, now we're going to cut it out. Anthony Joshua is going to work out, but it's private. See you guys tomorrow.
Wow. So, wait a minute. You mean to tell me they cut the whole thing?
They cut it out. You couldn't watch it. It was they said Joshua put them out. And it was on Sky Sports.
Now, I know fighters are funny when they sparring, but media workout, I never heard that before.
Yeah, in the media workout. I'm like, huh? Big Snack Pack, salute. How you gonna cut? And man, Stormy B, man, what's good with you, Stormy? One honor, Daryl Howard, salute. So the whole chat, Kurt, man, they was upset, boy. Even the Joshua fans, cause I'm just, man, I was cracking up, man, cause the Joshua fans in there was like, wait, what? We waited all this time for this? What happened? Then they started talking about, I hope Joshua get knocked out, man. I said, look how quick the fans turn on you. Look how quick the fans turn on you.
One thing, I don't care if you're a American boxing fan, Mexican boxing fan, Puerto Rican boxing fan, Canadian boxing fan, we all got one thing in common. When you start showing diva-like tendencies, it's going to backfire.
Yeah.
And that's diva-like tendencies. Sparring, I can see that. But media workout means for the public to view.
Right.
And once you start adopting those attitudes, then you're going to turn your fan base off.
Yep. I was like, wait, what? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Man, Kurt, when I saw that, I was cracking up. Man, the fans instantly, just like this, Kurt. Oh, man, I hope Pulev knock him out. These are the same fans I'm watching in there, just giving him all types of praises. Man, he's the best boxer in the world, best heavyweight. He going to knock out Wilder. He going to knock out Fury. Man, they cut that. Man, what is this, man? We waited all this time to watch him get his hands wrapped. Man, I hope Pulev knock him out. I said, look at the fans, man. Look at these fans. Thierry Lewis in the super chat. He said, we go down to the lower weight class. What do you think about a Tank Garcia? Tank definitely has the power, but I think Ryan has better technique. You talking about Ryan Garcia or Mikey Garcia? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. They just dropped off 100 people. 100 people just dropped off. We went from 1,073 people to 900 people. That's almost 200 people just dropped off in 2 seconds. Mr. Monk, my brother in the super chat, he said Danny's kryptonite is athletic fighters and his punching power doesn't seem to have the same effect on natural welterweights. Well, the thing is, Danny Garcia sits down on all his punches. That's where his power come from. But the flip side to that is he don't have quick feet. So that works when you're dealing with guys that leave themselves open on defense, like Brandon Rios. Look, you think about it. He didn't even knock out Ivan Rakesh. He didn't knock out Ivan Rakesh.
Nope. Danny's good when he fights statues. Like you said, Brandon Rios and Adrian Granados. But when he steps his game up with elite competition and champions and top-rated contenders, man, Danny is a good fighter, but he has limitations.
Yep. E-Dub said, what's your thoughts on Boots Ennis in the 147? Man, that dude is special, man. Hey, Kurt, you know he's fighting, salute E-Dub. You know he's fighting,
Van Heeren.
Yeah, Van Heeren for the IBO belt.
Right. And plus, he's ranked number 7 in the WBO. Number 7.
Wow.
So he's moving up steadily.
Wow.
So he keeps moving up. He beats Van Heeren, he's going to move up. And he's been active. This is the 3rd time this year fighting. He said he wants to fight 3 or 4 more times next year. Next year is going to be his year. He's going to start becoming the bogeyman of the division. And if Crawford don't fight him, something's really wrong. And Crawford's a pit bull, but when it looks to us, everybody in the chat, you, Blue, me, well, he doesn't want to fight Porter. He doesn't, he's ignoring, and it's not yet because it's still early, but you got to keep an eye on that. And I think the logical choice is the winner of Ramirez and Josh Taylor.
Hey, Neil Davis said Jerron can't, is not going to be the top 5 welterweight. Man, listen. You gotta, man, you better go back and study boxing. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. You think Jerron Ennis is not going to be the top 5 welterweight? Man, you better go back and study boxing, bro. You better go back. The real McCoy, salute. Be that bitch. Peace and blessings, queen. You better go back and listen to what Shawn Porter said right here on this show. I don't want to get in the ring with him. The boxing section, TBS, salute. I don't want to fight him. He said, unless, what he tell us, Kurt? Unless I'm absolutely forced to fight him, I ain't trying to fight that dude. Man, Kenneth Wise said Edgar Berlanga versus Boots. Man, Edgar Berlanga? Come on, man. Nitty G, salute. Edgar Berlanga is at 168. Jerron Ennis at 147, man. Go ahead, Kurt.
First of all, Berlanga is in a very interesting because he's going to lead that 168-pound weight division. He's too big, and he's young, so he's going to grow. And I hope he winds up as a light heavyweight because I would love to see him in Beterbiev. Beterbiev is what, 35, 36? So he wasted a lot of time, but I want to see where Berlanga goes. But Jerron Ennis, once this guy starts getting experience and moving up the ladder like he already is, Brea was a good fight for him. Van Heeren is a terrific fight for him. I'm telling you, man, this guy's coming. He's a threat to the welterweights right now. He's a threat to them because he's big and athletic, and he can fight. And he's getting better. He hasn't maxed out yet, skill wise. He's not there. But the more you let this guy get experience, he could beat Spence and Crawford. Not now, but let's see what happens later on.
Mm-hmm. Marcus Daly, salute. He said, what you think about Jerron Ennis versus Rashidi Ellis? Oh, he beat Rashidi Ellis. He don't have no defense, man. I don't like how he look. I don't like how he reacts when he gets hit. Rashidi Ellis, Kurt.
Me neither. I didn't like his last performance.
No, me neither. He won, man. There's no direction. It's just fast combinations and that's it. Fast combinations and that's it. My brother G Al, what's good with you, G Al, man? Drop that link so everybody can know and support your grind, man. Drop that link for the people. Homie Hom, salute. Yeah, I didn't like how he reacted, Kurt. And then the guy kept putting constant pressure, and his body language looked like he was uncomfortable. And he was the far superior athlete in the ring. Theory Lewis, my brother in the super chat, once again, he said, "What do you think about having one champion belt per weight class? That way, the best can fight each other without the BS of different sanctioning groups." I'm on board with that. They not, because there's so much money involved. I'm on board with that. Big brother in life, salute. But they not, because there's so much money involved. They're not gonna do that. Stormy said, I got Kurt, Stormy said, I got Red Lobster biscuit mix in my cabinet right now.
Yes, indeed. I'm chopping down on them. You know, I didn't know she was going to Red Lobster, but it's a nice treat, man. When they hot, and when they piping hot, ooh, the things is good, but they're not really healthy. You can't eat food like that on a regular basis. So, you know, especially my condition. So once in a while, I treat myself.
Yeah, those biscuits are not good, man. They're not healthy.
Nah.
Pure muscle,
Nope.
salute. My brother G Al, he said, Blue, we need to do a guest feature on Shawn versus Crawford. Oh, for sure. For sure we do, man. As soon as I get my computer back, look at this. Still looking at an empty spot, man. We still looking at the empty spot. Man, I gotta do something. Selma K, salute. Hey Kurt, do me a favor, just take over for a second. I gotta grab something from downstairs.
Yes, indeed. But, you know, I'm excited about the Gerard Ennis fight next week. There's not a lot of, you know, hoopla about Anthony Joshua. I don't know, maybe his opponents, maybe it started to dim a little bit, but it, you know, Joshua fight had a little more hoopla to it, you know, than this, man. I mean, nobody's calling me saying, you know, what's going to happen with the Joshua fight. It's like nobody knows he's fighting, you know, but only us, the hardcore boxing community, you know, so we'll be tuning in. But
Kurt, hold on 1 second. Salute E-Dub in the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. All right, Kurt, just take over. I'll be back in a second.
all right. And, you know, I'll be watching, but I'm surprised that, you know, this fight is only a couple of days away. It's Wednesday, fight is Saturday, you know, 3 days away. There's not a lot of hoopla at all. So, you know, see what happens when we fight a better opponent. You know, I would like to see Joshua fight Usyk. I really do want to see that. And in other news, they move Joe Joyce to number 2 in the WBO heavyweight rankings. So he's right behind Usyk. So just say if, and this could happen, if Joshua drops the WBO belt, then Usyk will be fighting Joyce. You know, I like Usyk in that fight. Joyce is slow. This is not the boy. So, you know, that's very interesting. Joyce had 12 fights and he's ranked number 2. So, you know, keep your eye on out for that. But Ennis, you know, he still makes a couple of mistakes, but he can get away with it because of his athletic ability. But those mistakes will be corrected. The more he fights, the better competition. You know, he's a gym rat, but this kid has the it factor. Because many times you heard me say rhythmic in perpetual motion. And a fighter, to me, when he has that and skills together, it's a deadly combination. You know, so, you know, Virgil Ortiz is a powerful puncher. I want to see how he fares against a guy that can move. So there's still some unanswered questions about Ortiz and Ennis, you know, but it looks promising for both top contenders, you know, the welterweights. So we'll see, because the welterweight division is going to change, I would say, in the next year and a half. You know, Ramirez, Taylor, Ennis, Ortiz, you know. So it will be changing. Spence already said 2 or 3 more fights. He's going up to 154-pound division. Crawford, you still don't know what he's going to do. You know, his future's uncertain, but fighting a Josefito Lopez does nothing for him. Nothing at all. The logical fight is Porter. He doesn't want to fight Porter. It's very frustrating, man, because that's a good fight for both guys. If he does better than he did Spence, it can give him some a bargaining chip when it comes to the table if they fight, which I think it happened. But one day I said it happened, the next day I said it's not going to happen. I guess I'm just being optimistic. I'm just hoping, that they fight, because it'd be a shame if they don't. But, Spence going up to 154 pounds is very interesting because you got some good fighters up there. But him and Crawford will have problems with those 154 pounders. Those 7 pounds will make a big difference. Tony Harrison and Earl Spence, they probably won't fight Charlo and Spence because they're like really good friends. But I think Charlo beats both Spence and Crawford. Charlo's a bad dude. I was watching that fight last night with Jason Rosario. Man, that dude can punch. It's weird with Charlo because he was a boxer. Now he's a puncher. When he knocked out Charles Hatley, because that was a rivalry because the gyms were so close in Texas, and he found out he could punch. And he started laying people down like Persian rugs. And plus he can box. Because every time he hit Rosario solid, he hurt him. And that body shot didn't seem much, but he caught Rosario breathing out, and boom, I'm glad Rosario's okay. So the 154-pound division, one of my favorite divisions, is stacked with talent, man. So, let's see what happens. He move up. But Spence will be competitive because that dog in him, so he's not going to get blown out by anybody. So he will fight. Blue, you back? Oh, Blue's still gone. But let me tell you about a stream last night. Blood boxing. Shout out to Blood Boxing. I was up 2 in the morning talking boxing. Ain't we nuts about the sport? 2 in the morning. We had a full panel. It was a 6-hour marathon stream. And we had some good boxing talk. Blood was asking questions like, what fight made you cry? I'll tell you what fight made me cry, and I said it last night. That was when Tommy Hearns got knocked out by Iran Barkley. Man, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I hate talking about that fight. I hate it. I have it in my collection. It's on YouTube, but I won't watch it. So I'm gonna control my demons. I'm gonna watch the fight. He's gonna fall the same way. I've seen the fight before. I've seen it like 5 or 6 times. I remember when Hearns got up, Manuel Stewart was crying, and so was I. And I didn't like Iran Barkley until I met him. At a car wash. We were talking about the fight, but that's boxing though. Boxing is so compelling, man. I remember when Mike Tyson got knocked out by Holyfield, my younger brother, came in the house, seemed like he just got finished crying, and he said, somebody's going to kill Holyfield. And he was that mad at Dana Holyfield. I said, wait a minute. You want somebody actually to kill Evander because he beat your guy? But I understand the boxer fan. I done seen 6 fights because 2 people that argue about their fighters. I done see many Pacquiao fans and Floyd Mayweather fans go at it. It's crazy. Boxing makes you do strange things, man, because you get wrapped up into these guys and, you treat them like they some kind of kinfolk. And when they lose, you want to ball up your fist and go a couple of rounds. So I just love the sport, man. I love talking to you guys, man. I love talking to the chat. One second. And these biscuits are delicious. Let me go in the chat. I used to do that, go in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, that was a good fight, Mr. Sinister, man. Barkley and Durant. That was a really good fight. Durant usually shot against people who try to fight him, like Davey Moore and Carlos Palomino and Iran Barkley. He's at his best. You know, you have to box Duran and move and don't let him set up. He always tried to set you up with something. Duran was always a sneaky fighter. He threw sneaky punches. You rock off the back foot and come with that right hand, man. You know, Duran was a great fighter. Somebody asked me, you know, who would win between Roberto Duran and Salvador Sanchez. That's a tough fight, man, because Sanchez was a great fighter, man. I never get tired of looking at Sanchez because he had these long arms and he was a master counterpuncher. And plus he had an iron chin too. You know, and he could punch too with either hand. And he fought some great fighters, Zuma Nelson and Juan Laporte, who's underrated, and Roberto Gomez. Roberto Gomez was mean. Roberto Gomez used to curse you out as he was knocking you out. As you fall into the canvas, Roberto Gomez called you all kind of curse words. I love Roberto Gomez. He was something else. I look at the fight with him and Carlos Alvarez. You know, that was a great fight, man. The atmosphere, they was going crazy in San Juan, Puerto Rico, man. That was unbelievable. That was a great fight, man. A lot of memories. J.A. Dixon said, Kurt, who do you think was more arrogant, person I seen or Camacho? Camacho. But, you know, let me put it, when you have that talent, it seems like a lot of fighters were arrogant. I would say Camacho. Camacho was something else. If he could have kept his head on straight, I don't know if you saw the documentary, but people go look at the Hector Camacho documentary. It's on Showtime right now. Camacho was a great fighter, but if he would have kept his head on straight, he would have been special, man. He had that talent. I remember I used to watch Camacho as a amateur fighter, you know, Madison Square Garden. You know he was special. You know, he was fast. He was a southpaw. He had great footwork, you know, but when he fought Edward Chapel Lazara and that left hook, it just changed his whole mindset. He didn't like to get hit. And you're going to get hit, especially when you fight top-notch competition. But being in New York, at that time, New York was crazy in the 80s. He used to be in Harlem, Spanish Harlem, riding around in his Riviera, playing loud music. But one thing I love about Camacho, he never turned down an autograph. He will always talk to you like he knew you for 5 years. That was Hector Camacho. You know, that was him. He was a hero in the community. He didn't care. He gravitated to people. You gravitated towards him. But he could have been a very special fighter. But Chavez cleaned his cloth. Chavez wanted Camacho. He talked too much. And Chavez got tired of it. And Chavez put a beating on Camacho. You know, Hector, rest in peace, man. You'll never be forgotten. Never be forgotten. Mr. Sinister says, I'm skipping, so I'm just, you know, randomly picking people. Mr. Sinister said, do you think Camacho was murdered? He did beat Leonard. Yeah, Leonard was 40 years old and injuries. Camacho was 34. Yeah, Camacho was murdered, man. It was a hit. You know, I heard he was mixed up with some bad people. He was hanging around some bad people. His mother was warning him. The family was warning him to stay away. But Camacho liked to party, and he liked to be in the scene, and somebody didn't like it and shot him. They said the other guy in the car was the target, but I believe he was the target. Then I heard it was a drug deal gone bad, and hitmen came for him. So it's very sad. The Camacho deserved better, man. Royal Q Dad said, Kurt, what's the name of the last-minute replacement who outboxed James Thunder? I think he was a cruiserweight, and Thunder was a full-fledged heavyweight. I do remember that fight. I think a personal friend of mine beat him. I'm not sure if that's the same guy, Maurice Harris. It was somebody else. I think I know you're talking about. Was that on Tuesday night at the fight, Royal Q Dash? It might have been. Shooter skill said 2 to 3 years of innings, maybe less. Crawford will move up by then. If he's still fighting, Crawford will have problems at 154 pounds, and then Spence. It would be a struggle beating them guys. It would not be easy. Chilltown Matrix, what's going on? He said Camacho was that real as a comp. Yeah, true, he was. He was a cool guy, man. I feel sorry for his mother. His mother's a very strong woman, man. You know, a very strong woman. Camacho was so popular. He could have been the first Mayweather. He had a lot of talent, man. But you gotta, certain fighters when they get hit, they don't react well. It becomes a psychological thing. So, you know, Paul Counterboxer said Hearns was beating the hell out of Barkley, then got caught. Yeah, that's why it hurt me at the end. Every time he hit Barkley with left hooks to the body, Barkley would double over in pain, and plus both of his eyes was cut. Both his eyes was busted open, and they was going to stop the fight. And then boom, that's boxing though. And he was looking at the canvas when he threw that wild right hand, and it hit Hearns right on the chin. Sherman Bray said, "It's macho time." Yeah, love that dude. Mr. Sanderson said Chavez did lose to Whitaker. Yeah, that was a bad decision. That had Don King written all over it because Chavez was Don King only moneymaker at the time because Tyson wasn't around, and that was Don King influence. That's what that was.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. So Kurt, let me ask you this, right, man? What you think about, smash the like button, get the likes to 1.2K. What you think about Terence Crawford and Bob Arum saying, you know, pretty much wiggling around Shawn Porter, man? Because like we know, Terence Crawford in the ring, you know, he it's not like I can't come to grips to say he avoid anybody, right? I think business wise, it makes me believe that he's looking to cash out, right? And he wants these two big fights with Manny Pacquiao. If he could, I think that Terence Crawford at this point in time, Kurt, is looking at it from the standpoint of if I could land Pacquiao next and get the Spence fight, I'm set. Right? If I'm able to secure both. Because obviously whoever gets Manny Pacquiao first, I believe they both gonna beat him. Kareem Ebanks, salute. School of Skills, salute. I think that both of them could beat him. Sal McKay, salute. But I think that at this point in time, they're both looking at it. Willie Williams, salute. From this standpoint of, well, at least Terence Crawford, you know, I think initially he wasn't looking at it from this standpoint that if I can land both, they're two major payouts, right? But I think that he understands that once it became a reality that Errol Spence could land this Pacquiao fight, Jay Petty, salute. You know, then he gonna be kind of left out in the cold. Albert Soto, salute. Romero Harris, Jovan Pfeiffer, salute. Right? Ebony Queen, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? So I think he's looking at it from that standpoint that I need to secure this fight. And you know, these are two big, huge payouts. And then from there on, I could do what I want, essentially, right? I think he looks at it from that standpoint of, you know, at that point I could do what I want, meaning that he could fight whoever he wants, and nobody's going to hold him accountable, right? And I think that's why he mentions Danny Garcia, even though Danny Garcia has lost all his big fights at welterweight, and he admitted that as well. So I think that at this point in time, he looks at it from the standpoint of, then I'll be able to fight the grudge match because Danny Garcia beat me in the amateurs, and then the Keith Thurman fight, right? But in all reality, I don't think that he understands that heavy is the head that bear the crown. If you beat Manny Pacquiao or Errol Spence, the people are not gonna just approve you fighting any and everybody. No, that's not gonna happen. This the next big thing. It don't go away until you retire. Pay me on, salute. But you know, the fact that he's maneuvering around Shawn Porter said this, Kurt. He says that his number one option now is Terence Crawford. That's his goal. His number one option is Terence Crawford. He says he already experienced the fight with Errol Spence. Not that he don't want Errol Spence fight, because he wants to redeem himself. He wants to redeem himself against Keith Thurman, and he wants to, the ship sailed, he said, with Kell Brook, but he wants to, redeem himself in those cases. But his number one option, because it's fresh, it's new, and it's something that it's a challenge for him. And it's a challenge, Marcus Daly, salute. It's a challenge for him, and it's something fresh and new also for the fans. And he stated once the fans and the boxing pundit Jay Sand, salute, started to, somewhat make it a reality to him, he now has made it a reality in his mind. He said it manifested in his brain. Christopher Guyton, salute. Now the Crawford fight. He said now the switch is clicked, and that's his number one objective. But he said he's trying to go about it, in a manner of let's just come to an agreement and fight, opposed to having the WBO mandated and going through that nature, right? He's looking to do it. He's looking to do it. Have not art, salute. He's looking to do it. With both parties on board. Not he don't want to force Terence Crawford into the fight. He will, but he don't want it to go that route. What's your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Boxing is funny. I'm gonna tell you why. The worst thing for us that can happen is Spence fights Pacquiao, because Terence Crawford is going to feel slighted. He's going to hold a grudge, and we might not get the Spence fight because he's been chasing that fight for a long time. He's going to feel some kind of way because Bud moves. That's how he moves. He's going to feel, well, they don't deserve me, and I don't think he's going to fight that long anyway. The best situation for the boxing fan is Bud fights Manny. So that will, make the Spencer Crawford fight even better, because now Crawford can have something to come to the bargaining table with. But I don't think he's going to get the fight. I think Spencer's going to get the fight, and Crawford's going to hold the grudge, or he's going to get frozen out, because Spence has options, I mean, he done did all the heavy lifting, but Manny, we don't know what he's going to do. Now, Manny's going ahead and fight Mikey Garcia, and he still didn't say anything about Spence. I mean, he tweeted, but he didn't come out and say he's going to be my next fight. So Manny is enjoying this thing, man. He really is. That's why he ain't saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Manny says, I think I'm going to bypass Spence, and Crawford. Then it will make the Spence Crawford fight even better for us, because then the pressure bust pipes is going to put pressure on both of them to fight. And this has happened before with Trinidad and De La Hoya. The pressure was so great that they had to fight, just like Pacquiao Mayweather. They had to fight. But Manny is the key. I want to see what he does before I say anything. I can only speculate. There's a reason why he hasn't said anything. There's a reason. He's just weighing his options because he know he got the power. With Shawn Porter, he's the WBO mandatory, so I want to see what's going to happen with that. If Crawford don't fight him, will they strip him? For not fighting Porter? Boy, if that happened, man, Crawford's not going to hit the end of it. They say you can, walk the horse to the, you can,
lead a horse to water. Lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Thank you very much. Lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. Well, you can't even walk Terence Crawford to the water. He'll drink it, but you got to get him there. So it's different with him. It's vice versa. Certain fighters move funny like that. You don't have to worry about Earl, because Earl don't fought the top contenders in the division. You don't have to worry about him. He's in a great situation, but it's Terence Crawford that you don't know what's going to happen. We don't want him to fight Josecito Lopez. It's a waste of time. He doesn't want to fight Shawn Porter. So the question is, if WBO put pressure on him to fight Porter, are we going to strip you? I don't see Terence Crawford giving up his belt like that. I don't. If he does, then that's very funny style. That's not a good look for the fans because his most staunchest supporters is going to blame him. They're going to look at him funny. You don't become a champion and throw your belt in the garbage or just give your belt up or quit on the stool. Certain things you don't do in boxing, and those are just examples. So if he's forced to fight, if the sanctioned the body forces him to fight his mandatory, that's a win for us. So he can't go anywhere. He has to fight Porter. But all this just to fight Shawn Porter, man, you know, I can't tell you his situation is bad. So I don't know what he's going to do.
Now, Miss Ruby 11, come to the front, Miss Ruby 11. Let's talk. Don't disappear. Don't not comment. Stay here. Let's talk. Cause see, here's the thing. I love how y'all try to act like I'm misinforming the fans. So here's what you said, Miss Ruby 11, and stick to your topic. You said I didn't know Crawford owned Top Rank. I thought Arum did. You said Crawford contract end in October. Allow a man to handle his business. I read the article, and as usual, you're misstating facts. Criticize Arum. Now come here, Miss Ruby 11, right? Okay. Now let me ask you a question, Miss Ruby 11. Didn't Terence Crawford state that you telling me to hold Bob Arum accountable, but Terence Crawford said he himself is not even holding Bob Arum accountable because he said he knows that Bob Arum trying to make all the fights, including Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman. That's number one. Number two, you just said his contract ends in October of 2021, right? Good. I'm glad you said that. Jose Facial 13 Rivera, salute. I'm glad you said that. He also stated, and I have my proof and I have my records. He also stated, yeah, I never ever said that I was leaving Top Rank, that I even wanted to leave Top Rank. We know what his attorney did. Pay attention. Pay attention. So he stated that he knows what his attorney stated. That's why Bob Arum was upset because that got leaked. What the attorney said about Terence Crawford not being happy. And then Terence Crawford doubled back behind the lawyer, the attorney, and then Terence Crawford said, I never had any plans. I don't know where all this talk of me going to PBC came from because I never had any plans to leave Top Rank. I just wanted to stay at Top Rank and make as much money as possible because I'm staying loyal to Top Rank. I love Bob Arum, and I'm not going to hold Bob Arum accountable for what he's saying because it's not Bob Arum's fault these fights are not happening. He's tried to make all these big fights. But Bob Arum came out and said that Terence Crawford is being difficult when he tried to negotiate for Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, and Ugas, that Terence Crawford and his team informed him that they did not want those fights. They only wanted Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. So why are you saying that I'm misinforming anybody? No, I'm not misinforming anybody. What happens here is you don't want to admit truth when you see it. So then you say, allow the contract to expire. Well, how come he's not asking to get his way out of the contract instead of waiting till October like everybody else did? Because, see, this is Terence Crawford's fault that he re-signed to Top Rank. And when he re-signed to Top Rank, and everybody was saying, including myself, that he made a mistake by re-signing to Top Rank, guess what he did? Walter Robinson, salute. He came out and said, and blamed us and said that we didn't know what we was talking about. So why did he resign there? A place where we saw Miguel Cotto leave. We just recently saw Mikey Garcia leave. You saw Manny Pacquiao leave. You saw Floyd Mayweather leave. You saw Oscar De La Hoya leave. You saw all these guys leave and be more successful when they left, and he re-signed to stay there. Whose fault is that? That's not Bob Arum's fault. That's Terence Crawford's fault. Call a spade a spade. If you have a boxing contract, can you discuss it before it's over? Arum knows he's going, and what I see is promoter who's losing his cash out. Why spend the money when you're leaving? Because Terence Crawford is 33 years of age. Terence Crawford, time is not on his side. Father Time is undefeated. Time is not on his side. He's 33 years of age, and that's a whole year from now. So that means there's 2 fights. So heavy is the head that bears the crown. So he's at the top of his game. So who is he going to fight now with these 2 fights left on his contract till October of next year? Royal Q Dash, salute. And nobody waited out their contract. So while you saying that, he will be the only one that waits out the contract. Floyd Mayweather bought himself out. He didn't, and another thing, right, Kurt? He didn't even give, according to my sources and reports, he didn't even give anybody else the interview when he became a free agent. He immediately re-signed with Top Rank. And that aligns with what he said, that he is being loyal to Top Rank. So place blame where it belongs, on Terence Crawford's doorstep. Eden Franklin, salute. That's the problem. Facts over feelings. You need to place blame on Terence Crawford's doorstep. There's nobody to blame in this situation but Terence Crawford. Terence Bailey Sr., salute. You cannot blame Bob Arum. If that's the case, he just did a whole 30-minute live stream and never mentioned Bob Arum one time. He never left. He didn't mention. Now you say exactly, and those fighters left at their time. He's not. No, they didn't leave at their time. You're misinformed. Now you misinforming the people. Now you're misinforming the people. You're not being truthful. They didn't leave at their time. They forced their way out. He's not those fighters, and isn't Arum paying him a bonus for not getting a big fight? Okay, so listen, so you're making my point exactly. You're making my point exactly. So if he's comfortable with Bob Arum giving him money on the back end for not having a big fight, then whose fault is that? So he's not getting the big fights. Whose fault is that he's willing to accept this money on the back end to not have the big fights? Don't come here telling people that I'm misinforming people. No, if you just said, so you said they left at their time. No, they didn't leave at their time. They forced their way out. They all bought their way out. All of them bought their way out. And the money, and then Bob Arum came out and stated and told the people, how do I know he's not leaving? What difference does it make? He'll be 34 years old. And who are you going to fight in 2021 at 34 years old? And just right now, Bob Arum told y'all and Terence Crawford told y'all that they had to fight in the bag with Manny Pacquiao. Do you think that was the truth? Because Manny Pacquiao didn't even acknowledge Terence Crawford. Freddie Roach didn't acknowledge him. His manager, his team didn't acknowledge him. They didn't say anything about Manny Pacquiao fight. So Terence Crawford said, now listen, get this, Kurt. Terence Crawford said, we had the location, we had the venue, we had the date, we had everything, and the money was almost there. Well, not quite there, but it was getting there. So you ain't Manny Pacquiao, Kurt, from your knowledge. If somebody says the money is not quite there, but it's getting there, then how do you think Manny Pacquiao agreed to fight?
No, man. But this is all buzz sport. You don't chase one fighter and your whole career is based on one fight. You don't do that. You go on and you fight other fighters. It's been what? You've been chasing the Pacquiao fight since what? 2014?
2014.
That's his fault. Buzz is not good business-wise when it comes to the sport of boxing. He's not on top of things, and you spitting all facts. But when you speak on this Ruby Red, you have to really do research. You have to pay close attention to see what you're talking about, because if not, then it can lose you. Boxing can have you in a maze if you don't know it. There's no gray area. Everything is black and white. You know, if you know it, then you're going to know everything. If you don't, then you're going to be lost, and then things is not going to, really, you're not going to really understand what's going on. But I blame Terence Crawford. I'm a huge Terence Crawford fan, but this is all him. And Sugar Fantastic said something in the chat. He said, Tim Bradley made the mistake. It's very similar to what Crawford's going through. He didn't want to leave.
Right.
And he underestimated his wealth. If he would have went elsewhere, he would have had multiple fights. But he stayed because he wanted the Pacquiao fight, and he got him. He got the Pacquiao fight. So that kind of set him up for life. But Floyd was smart enough to say, my wealth, my worth is not is worth a lot more than what you're saying. And we all know what happens when he bought himself out of his contract. He went to the moon,
Right.
literally, with no spaceship. He was saying stuff like he was making so much money. Floyd was saying, "I robbed the bank without a ski mask." Now is that arrogant and confident at the same time, or what? Because he was making so much money, record deal on Showtime, and all of this. But so maybe Terence don't want the legacy. Maybe he just don't want to be great.
Right.
He just wanted a couple of fights to make some money, and that's it.
Right.
The purpose is Earl has all the purpose in the world. You can see it. Earl, the enthusiasm and the purpose, the way he fought Danny Garcia, he's happy to be in the ring. But Crawford is a dog in the ring, but the business side is, he's just not good, man. He's just not good.
And my thing is this, Kurt. He's not good because he wants to be where he's at. Because there's no way you could look at Bob Arum could tell you on record, I stopped the Pacquiao fight. He told you on record, I'm the reason it didn't happen. And yet, you letting this man still come to you and tell you, we gonna get the fight. How, Kurt, that's like me. Kurt, imagine that. Imagine that. Somebody's telling you, you want this fight, Kurt, and I'm your manager, Kurt, and you want this fight. And I'm saying, yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm telling you, I'm make it happen. But then I go on public record and say, I wasn't gonna give Kurt that fight. No, I ain't want to pay Pacquiao. And then he admitted Pacquiao got $20 to $25 million that he was looking for when he fought Adrian Broner and Keith Thurman. And he said, I'm glad I didn't have to pay that money because it only did 400,000 pay-per-view buys. That wasn't a success. He said, I would have been losing my mind if I would have had to pay that money to Manny Pacquiao.
Bob ain't trying to shell out money like that anymore. He doesn't really have confidence in Crawford or the market. And your promoter threw you under the bus multiple times. He said, I lost so much money, I could have had a mansion in Beverly Hills.
Right.
I would have.
Now, watch this.
I would have been like,
watch this now, Kurt. Watch this now. Because she said, now listen to this. She said, you know the history of Arum, and he's not lying. I'm glad you said that. So he's telling the truth, right? Miss Ruby Red. He's telling the truth, right? Now get this, right? Miss Ruby 11. He's telling the truth. You say, I know the history of Bob, and I know he's telling the truth. So now you're going against, you said that I know the history of Bob Arum. It's just better for you to just say, I was wrong. You said, okay, so which one is it? So Bob is not telling the truth. Right? Okay, so Bob is, according to you, Bob is not telling the truth. Right? You said, nope, look at the question mark. So why did Terence Crawford say he's telling the truth then? Terence Crawford said he's telling the truth. So again, it's best for you to just facts over feelings and just place the blame where it needs to be placed, on Crawford's doorstep. Because the more you try to defend it, the deeper the hole you dig. So Terence Crawford came out on record on my brother Akin Barak show on Sirius and XM radio, and he said that he could never hold Bob Arum because Bob Arum tried to make all the fights. So which one is it? He says, I know Bob got my best interest. So Nola Boy Sports and News, salute. So which one is it? Terence Crawford said that Bob Arum is telling the truth. And then it's the other side that's not trying to make the fights. But you're trying to defend Terence Crawford by saying Bob Arum is not telling the truth. The wires are still crossed. And 1 + 1 = 2. And if it don't equals 2, if you add up 1 + 1 and it's equaling anything but 2, it don't make sense. Point blank and period. I looked at the question mark. Your question mark was that you were saying you was trying to indicate that Bob Arum wasn't telling the truth. So when you come, this is where I don't. Anybody can have their own opinion and stuff. But when you try to indicate that I'm trying to mislead people and I'm trying to twist up words, no, that's when I have the issue. Because I'm not trying to twist up anything. I know 1+1 = 2. I can add very well. I got multiple mathematical awards in school. So I can add very well. I know 1+1 = 2. I know this. I know they told us that that Manny Pacquiao agreed to fight Terence Crawford November 14th. But I know this, right? I know that they Terence Crawford said that they had the location, they had the date, they had the venue, right? And then he said Manny Pacquiao agreed to the fight. But then they said, on top of that, the money wasn't there. So how did Manny Pacquiao agree to a fight if the money wasn't there? Because he said the money was almost there. Well, not quite there, but it was getting there. That's what Terence Crawford said out of his own mouth. He said it wasn't quite there, it was getting there. Which means Manny Pacquiao never agreed to fight you November 14th. And then why would you fight Kell Brook? Right? You fight Kell Brook, and then Manny Pacquiao is silent. His team is silent. They say nothing. Freddie Roach says nothing. Zero, zilch, nothing. No word from Manny Pacquiao's team. And it wasn't in Dubai, School of Skills. It was not in Dubai. So there's nothing coming out of Team Pacquiao. Right? Okay. So then Terence Crawford goes in the fight. He doesn't congratulate him. Terence Crawford wins the fight. Right? He doesn't congratulate him. He says nothing. After the fight, you hear nothing. No mention of Terence Crawford. But Errol Spence fights Danny Garcia, and Team Pacquiao let it be known that they're paying very close attention to the winner. Then, after Errol Spence wins the fight, Manny Pacquiao congratulates Errol Spence and lets him know, welcome back. Then they let it be known that Manny Pacquiao is interested in fighting him in 2021. So why wasn't he making any mention of Terence Crawford if they already had a deal in place? He don't have no deal in place with Errol Spence, but he's mentioning Errol Spence on a constant basis. But he has a deal in place with Terence Crawford that fell through, according to Bob Arum, because of the Board of Health. But he don't make no mention of that. Now get this. Manny Pacquiao, Bob Arum has already confirmed that Manny Pacquiao has made $20 to $25 million for the Adrian Broner fight. Now start to put your math together. He made $20 to $25 million for the Adrian Broner fight and the Keith Thurman fight. Right? This is what Bob Arum confirmed it, right, Kurt? Now look at this, Kurt. Then he says, now just all you gotta do is put 2 and 2 together. Then he says, but the fight wasn't successful. It only did 400,000 pay-per-view buys. I'm glad I wasn't accountable and had to pay Manny Pacquiao that money, because I would have been losing it. Because they didn't make nothing on it. They didn't gain anything. So then he tells you that Terence Crawford is not a big draw. So essentially what he's telling you is, if he makes the fight with Manny Pacquiao, OPJ 5E, Deuce 09, salute. If he makes the fight with Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao, then if Terence Crawford is not a big draw, he's not the big draw like Adrian Broner, and then Manny Pacquiao is the same Manny Pacquiao. Adrian Broner is a bigger draw than Terence Crawford. So you put the two together, they not going, so he don't feel like it's worth. That's why Manny Pacquiao left Top Rank and got the money he was looking for after he left Top Rank. But when he was with Top Rank, everybody said when he asked for the $20 million that he was pricing himself out. But he left Top Rank and got the $25 million. So he was leading Bud on the entire time. Thus the reason why we've been getting this drag out situation since 2014. So if you put 2 and 2 together, he's simply telling you, drink more water, salute, that if you put Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford together, it's not worth paying Manny Pacquiao $20 to $25 million, because this is not going to do big business. It's not a big draw. So do you believe that why would Manny Pacquiao, Kurt, double back, Kurt, on his word After getting the money he was looking for against Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner, why would he go backwards and fight with Bob Arum and Terence Crawford for less money? For less money. So and then to get this, if they saying the money wasn't there, was quite there, so that means Manny Pacquiao would have been sitting on his hands saying, when y'all give me the $20 to $25 million, then we'll talk business. When you show me that you have the $20 to $25 million, then we'll talk business. That's why he said the money wasn't there. It was getting there. It wasn't quite there. So then essentially, Manny Pacquiao didn't agree to anything. He just agreed to the same terms that he had before he left Top Rank. Give me $20 to $25 million to fight Terence Crawford, and I'll fight him. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. So they're trying to scramble up the $20 to $25 million to try, Mr. Diego Salute, to try to give to Manny Pacquiao, but nothing's changed. So he didn't agree to anything. Bob Arum told you the same thing in 2016. You want me to bring up the proof? You need the proof? Because I can show you the facts. I can show you the receipts. I have no problem showing y'all the receipts. That he said the same thing, Kurt. I'm going to give them receipts and I'm going to let you go ahead and cook. Let's look at what Bob Arum said. Same thing. Let's go to the videotape. Since they always seem to think, oh man, hey Blue man, no, you twisting up the net. No, I'm not. You don't want to agree to the facts. The facts are the facts. The facts are the facts. Hold on. We're going to get to these facts in a second. And then I'm going to let Kurt go ahead and finish cooking. Here we go. Saturday, July 23rd, 2016. Bob Arum says the same thing he said right now. Arum, Pacquiao has said yes and agreed to fighting Terence Crawford. Look at the article. July 23rd, 2016. That's 5 years ago. We going on 5 years ago. Bob Arum says the same thing. Manny Pacquiao has agreed to fight Terence Crawford in 2016. What didn't change? The number didn't change. So the money wasn't there in 2016, and he's still waiting for the money in 2020. And then get this, Kurt. Manny Pacquiao, from my sources, had a deal in place already to fight Mikey Garcia in 2020. Fab Castro. Thank you, drink more water. Thank you. So what'd you think about all that, Kurt?
Keith Thurman could take a long layoff, come back and get the Pacquiao fight. Adrian Broner, an inconsistent fighter, can come back and get the Pacquiao fight. But a guy who's number one in most people rankings and is an active fighter, been chasing a guy for 6 years and can't get the fight because your promoter throwing you under the bus. Manny has a set price. It's right down the wall. He has a set price. Manny's fighting for $20, $25 million. Your promoter can't deliver that because he doesn't want to pay the money. And the fight will do well, but he just don't want to shut out. You know, it could be some other unforeseen circumstances. He just don't believe in you. But like you said, Bob Arum said, 400,000 pay-per-view. I don't want to pay Manny that amount of money. I'm glad it wasn't me. Because he think of Manny not having a dance partner that can sell a fight, and that's you, Terence Crawford. It was your fault why you resigned. Resign with Top Rank. That's your fault. But
Yep.
Bob is tolerating Crawford, and that's bad. When a promoter is tolerating his fighter, he doesn't respect Terence Crawford. I mean, he did well, when he fought Brooke, 2.8 million views, and Lomachenko Lopez did 3. But the pay-per-view model is different. He just doesn't think of you as a pay-per-view fighter. He doesn't. He doesn't. Manny wants the money to be there. Like you said, he was getting there. Manny ain't budging unless you pay him $25 million. It's kind of disturbing how a guy who had a long way up this can come back and get the fight. And that was Keith Thurman. Everybody's getting the fight for you. I won't be surprised if Mikey Garcia get the fight. Everybody is walking over you and getting the Pacquiao fight because you're basing, this fight on your whole career. And Manny ain't scared of nobody. But Manny's smart. Manny said the business has to be right for me to jump in the ring. I'm a legend. He ain't going to say it because he's humble. But he's thinking, I'm a legend. If you don't got the 25 mil, I'm not budging. I'm going elsewhere because he can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron ain't gonna put up that money.
No, he don't want to put up the money. And then we can't continue to say, well, it's Bob Arum. You can't say that. It's not Bob Arum. It's Terence Crawford. Why did you resign there? That's like let me give this analogy. Let me give this analogy real quick, Kurt.
Yeah.
That's like me being overweight, right? And blaming McDonald's because I go there every day. Carlos T, salute. If I'm overweight and I'm like, man, I need to lose weight, but I'm going to McDonald's and eating McDonald's every single day, I'm going to say, well, it's McDonald's fault. Huh? No, it ain't McDonald's fault. We know what McDonald's is. You know who they are. You know what you're getting when you go to McDonald's. You know what you're getting. So how you going to blame them for being unhealthy? Because you go there every day. Ain't nobody tell you to go there every day. You chose to go there. It's one thing, right? It's one thing if you didn't know what you was getting. That's a whole nother ball game. You knew what you was getting from the first time. They told him, Kurt, Terence Crawford said they told him before the Victor Postol fight that they had no budget for him and pay-per-view. This is what he said. They told him this before the Victor Post. This is Terence Crawford talking, not me, not Bob Arum. This is him. He said that Bob Arum and Top Rank informed me that there was no budget for me and for pay-per-view even before the Victor Postol fight. Why would you resign there after that? Kareem Ebanks, my brother in Super Chat, he said, Bud, did you see, or Blue, did you see Floyd offer a $20 million bonus to sign with them? Wait, huh? Did you see Floyd offer $20 million bonus to sign with them? No, I didn't see that. Get Baku Hammond, get him out of here. Goodbye. Short dog, salute. Baku Hammond, get him out of here. Thank you.
Yeah, but who did Mayweather offer the $20 million to?
I guess he's saying that that Floyd Miller offered Terence Crawford $20 million bonus to sign with them. I didn't see that.
I would jump at that, man. Yeah, me neither. But if that's true, I would jump at that. If Bud was on PBC, he would have the Manny Pacquiao and Spence fight, or at least the Spence fight. He would be bigger. He put himself in his own situation. Like you said, you can't keep saying Aaron, and where you had the opportunity of a lifetime to go elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know this. Yeah. I know he did. I know Floyd Mayweather, because he can't outright just come out and because he's under contract. So Bob Arum could sue Floyd Mayweather. So, but as I told you guys, right? I knew that they have interest in Terence Crawford. Floyd Mayweather he let it be known. He put it out there. He keeps saying in interviews, I give Terence Crawford a blueprint. He should be a much bigger star than what he is. That's on Terence Crawford. That's not on Bob Arum. We cannot hold Bob Arum accountable for being Bob Arum. You have to hold the people that sign with Bob Arum accountable for knowing what they get themselves into. Point blank and period. They knew what they was getting into when they got into it. JAO, salute. Big Jacks, Jock, salute.
Blue,
Uh-huh.
this is for you or the chat. Anybody have any early results of the pay-per-view between Earl and Danny?
I'm hearing it's 360,000. 360,000. That's massive.
Yeah, Earl is in a very good situation, man. He's been in one since his career started. He did everything right, and that's the difference between him and Terence Crawford. Earl did everything right. Earl, when you have a successful singing or movie career, you must have a team around you that have your best interest. They call that a machine. A machine is you have a good publicist. When you see an average football or baseball player getting a massive amount of money, don't get mad at him. You shake the hand of his agent. His agent negotiated. It's business, moral based. There's no value for value. That's America in a nutshell.
No, pull counter boxing. That 350,000 was Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. 325,000 was Errol Spence and Shawn Porter. And I'm hearing is did 360. 360. 350 was Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. What I'm hearing unofficial numbers is at least 360,000 pay-per-views. I told you guys it was going to be successful. There's a lot of interest because there's a lot of curiosity. They did 16,000 people, and we dealing with social distancing in the pandemic. So if they would have opened it all the way up, it would have been all the way packed. Keep this in mind. Like I said, Kurt, look at it from this standpoint. The MGM maxes out at 17,000. He had 16,000 people at the arena. That's equivalent to maxing out the MGM in Vegas. You see what I'm saying, Kurt?
Earl brought home like $10 to $12 million, man.
Easy.
Yep. Earl making money. Earl did very well, man. He put himself in that position, man.
Easy.
And here on man, he's gonna be successful. You don't know when he's gonna fight. He's a pay-per-view fighter. You don't get many of them. He's a pay-per-view fighter.
Easy.
He's no longer a network fighter.
Yep. Mike Tyson official number is 2 million. He grossed in 80 million.
Damn. Excuse me, bro. Mm-hmm. A guy that was heavyweight champion in 1986 did 2 million views. Yep. I mean, pay-per-view numbers.
Terrence Bailey Sr., salute. Yep, Kurt. Mike Tyson official number, the last number is 2 million official pay-per-view buys and 80 million gross. And that's without fans in attendance. I'm telling you, man. So, like, my thing is this. If you're Terence Crawford, you watching all of this pass you by. For what? For what? Hey, Kurt, I'm going to text you a picture real quick. Some people just sent me. I'm sending this picture. Man, this is. Let me know if you got it.
you know.
Okay. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.3K.
I just got it.
Yeah, and that's a testament to what we're talking about. Bad decisions.
Wow.
Bad
You gotta
decision.
be kidding me.
Baddecisions.com.
You gotta be kidding me.
Baddecisions.com. Coach Chris, salute. What's good with you?
I can't believe this.
And
I can't believe this. I'm looking at it. I can't believe this.
Yep. And a very important person just sent me that with the same message. Baddecisions.com. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. Jermaine Johnson, salute.
This is surprising. I didn't think he was capable of this, but and oh man, and you showing how boy.
Can't make it
Funny
up.
Funny dude.
Can't make it up. 704 Joe, salute. VA Hart, salute. The Guru, salute. But yeah, Kurt, let me get out of here. The wife is looking at me crazy. Gerard Long, salute. Did you see Evander Holyfield, though, Kurt? Evander Holyfield is campaigning for this Tyson. He sign the contract. Cerebral Shadowboxer, salute in the super chat. He said, Blue for the hustle. Salute to you. I appreciate you, King. Mark Fralin, salute. Yeah, Kurt. Evander Holyfield, man, he is adamant to get this third fight, man. What you think about that, Kurt?
He still wants to punch out Tyson because Tyson can't beat him, and it's easy money. And he know that the success of the Jones and Tyson, if that was him, because of the rivalry, that's the backstory. He could make some millions, he could make some good money, and he wanted. So I don't blame him. $2 million. Holyfield licking his chops, man. He won in, so. It's up to Mike though, and because it's going to be successful. Mike is just one of the most popular fighters ever to enter the ring in the sports history, and one of the most popular athletes. That's incredible what he's doing in 2020. But we're gonna get out of here, man. Great talk, chat. Thank you very much for your time, man. Great job, Blue, man. I'm Kurt Sugar, man, and we will see you tomorrow. 2 million.
Yes, sir. Incredible. Khadijah Johnson Gaskin, she said, peace and blessings. I'm learning a lot. Giving thanks. Peace and blessings to you. Nitty G, my brother, salute. Yeah, let's get up out of here. So tomorrow we'll be back on. Hopefully, Kurt, I'm working on getting my computer because we are missing all types of people that want to come on the show, man. And, it's just this format. This is just horrible, man.
I know you'll get it back, bro. You'll get it back. We'll be back on the set with the special guest, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's get out of here. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.